Um, Good morning, guys. We are here today. It's a beautiful day. I am here at home, and the Nasdaq is red on the day. We did have Taiwan Semiconductors report earnings early this morning, and they did pretty good, but it's still not necessarily reacting super well to this. Like if you look at TSM here, TSM is still down pretty significantly on good earnings for the most part. Like if we dig deeper into TSM's earnings that dropped at like 2 a.m. this morning, they had EPS about 349, beating the consensus of 336 by roughly 13 to 20 cents. Revenue around 35.9 billion, up 40% year over year and 6% sequentially, and ahead of estimates as well. Gross margin about 66% versus low 60s previously, so again, strong margins. Operating margin around 58%. Guidance came in better than expected as well. Guidance came in a little bit flat, but margin guidance did go up as well. Full year commentary continues to emphasize very strong AI and high performance computing demand and advanced tech. But TSM did not react well to this earnings report. Here's TSM right here. Again, they just posted another very strong quarter. EPS came in good. Revenue came in good. Guidance came in good. But they're still down. And so still seeing very strong AI driven demand. It's guiding higher for the half of the year, the back half of the year. But yeah, here's TSM. It's not necessarily reacting well. And this is in a market where memory is already down. Look at MU, guys. MU is already down to 860s this morning. 860s. We did have more news of strikes overnight as well. They completed another round of strikes aimed at military capabilities. Tehran responded as well, and more stuff happened. The Strait of Hormuz remains shut or heavily constrained, and there are reports of more stuff getting prepared there. Markets are treating this as ongoing inflation and growth risks. Again, MU is down. Here's the Nasdaq here today. Nasdaq is red as well. Yesterday, we dropped most of the day before rebounding towards the second half of the market day, but still ended red, all things considered here. We were at basically 30,000 yesterday morning. We were at 29.5s, under 29.5s now. Nasdaq is red. Here's the S&P. S&P is red. NVIDIA is red. It's down to 209s. And we've had a couple NVIDIA news releases come out today, but the Kospi triggered sidecars of Samsung and SK Hynix slumped as well overnight. NVIDIA did get a boost from Japan's plan via Noetra to buy 27,500 Rubin chips to build AI models for robotics. But again, this headline is still kind of getting overshadowed by broader profit taking and fears in semiconductors and especially memory right now. Again, TSM did good, but still reacted negatively here. If we take a look at oil this morning, oil's still basically where it was yesterday at around $80 a barrel, $79.50 a barrel. If we look at Bitcoin and crypto, all the way down to 64,000 this morning. So it was under 64,000 for a little while as well. ETH holding above roughly 1880s. Price action still cautious. We did have Michael Saylor making some posts this morning on social media. And again, at 8:30 today, we have consumer strength in retail sales and jobless claims unemployment filings going live at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So again, this evening we got Netflix. And we had some other bank earnings. We had like Alcoa. Let me see what we dropped this morning. So we did we did have some news this morning. U.S. banks. So like we had some regional banks. EPS 135 versus 128. Revenue beat expectations for USB as well. We had news that the U.S. International Trade Commission have launched a probe into Samsung Electronics, specifically into their memory chips and products sold by a number of U.S. firms following an alleged infringement of Netlist's patents. So, again, the U.S. International Trade Commission, going into Samsung a little bit, looking into Samsung a little bit on that front. NVIDIA CEO says Kioxia is, quote, fantastic. We had GE come out with earnings. They posted 202 versus 187. Revenue of 12.6 versus 11.9 expected. So very good numbers for GE here. And they did post numbers. They are down as well on earnings. Citizens Bank posted numbers. They posted 130 versus 124, revenue of I don't even see what their revenue was. But we had some regional banks come out with earnings today. Most of them are reacting negatively, to be honest. But they mostly had good numbers, I would say. And yeah, that is the market today. We have Netflix earnings this evening. Netflix is at 74s. SpaceX all the way down under 135s. Right now we got SK Hynix here at 164s. So, yeah. All right, guys, let me catch back up on the chat. What's up, chat? What's up, Ava, Proxy, Steve, UTM, Craig, Asin, Robert, Ruben, Indian, Proxy, Rooftop, Jonathan, Sin, Old Hack, Pelican, Tom, Digital Assets, Proxy, I think I said Proxy, Ford, Two Cookies, Finch, Random, Ahmad, Edson, Digital, Ace, VA, Pawn, Aaron, Glass Half Full, Bullish, Slum, Knee, DJ, what's up, dude? X, hello, Lucas, Rudy, Raga, Max, what's up, dude? Random, DW, this market is junk, I blame the president. Guten Morgan, hey, what's up, Sanguine? Loner, Lee, I'm trying to go through this. Palantirs, Knights, De La Cruz, Gene, Raha, Christian, Eric, BT, Production, Good Day, FM, Darkage. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you guys...
Yeah, don't say hey to me or anything.
Britt's here, but ignore him because you know, he missed Monday. And everybody should hate him for it. Everybody hates Britt. That's the new catchphrase I'm trying to get started here on this channel. Everybody hates Britt.
Britt had a very important doctor's appointment. So anybody that hates on Britt sucks.
Yeah. Britt's here.
But good morning, everybody.
What's up, Trend? Are y'all bullish or bearish on the market today? We do have jobless claims. SK Hynix pulled back a little bit. MU is really what's freaking people out, though. Look, it's MU at 867s. Memory at 867s. SanDisk at 1500s. We had the Kospi drop overnight. We've got SK Hynix pullback. So memory is really what people are worried about right now. Nvidia dipped a little bit as well here, though. Here's Nvidia. Apple has been breaking all-time highs this morning. Or, not this morning, I'm sorry, but yesterday. And kind of this morning, honestly. Apple currently at 328s right now, guys. 328s. So.
Yeah, gold's down to 427s.
Yeah.
I hope it keeps going down.
Gold still dipping here this morning. Still falling. 40.27 right now for gold. Look at gold right here.
I'm good with it.
I'm nervous to even say gold. I'm nervous to even mention gold, you know?
Yeah.
Gold bots have taken over the stream, apparently, in big streams. It's only in big streams when Kevin Warsh, like, speaks. Outside of that, they don't show up. I think I banned enough yesterday where they're like, eh. But how dare you guys? Like, you know, if that's what you're doing with your life, sending bots to people, dude. You know, how dare you?
Had John Quick drawing on the ban button.
Right. You know? Yeah. How dare you? Bull or bear? I don't know. Let's see. What's a good poll today? Let's do it. Let's do a poll. Are you bullish or bearish on markets today? Let me know, bull or bear, guys. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, Jono? Good time.
Are you a
to buy
gold bot?
MU?
Yes or no?
Am I one? Yeah, this whole stream is meant for gold botting. Guys.
Be a great way to suss out the gold spammers, you know?
Right. I'm one of you. Yes.
Make that make that the poll question. Anybody that clicks yes, buy.
Yeah. Ban. You know. MU pullback. Elon. Good that you're not in Michigan anymore. The smoke is so bad here. Yeah. I quit vapes, guys. I quit vapes. Today's day 3 or 4 or something like that. I don't even notice. The only time I kind of want one is right after I eat something. But my short, you know, rebound in nicotine has gone away now. We have done it, I believe. I'm celebrating victory early. We've done it. It's been 3 days. I did it my first try. You know, I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to use this thing anymore, and I have it.
Yeah,
I've done.
I don't even notice he says as his hand is shaking off screen. You know?
Right, yeah, for sure. Honestly, what's kind of crazy is there's literally one right here, dude. There's literally one right here, and it's staring at me. And every time I look at it, I'm like, you know what? I've got willpower. I'm not using you right now. Like, I don't even need this thing. You know, I will throw that thing away. I don't even need it. I won't lie. There's been a couple times I've almost hit it midstream, like not even really thinking about it. So I've done it.
I don't know, John. You're starting to look like that one Chappelle Show character. You know.
Hey, don't put that on me. No, gold. Anyways, gold 40,031s right now. Silver sitting at 5690s here, 5690s. Here's AMD at 500s. Again, MU memory. Taiwan Semiconductors did report numbers here. They're sitting at 400s right now. They did not react well, although they're again, this is another memory or microchip stock that had good numbers and reacted negatively. This is not the first one. What was the other one this year where we had good numbers, negative reactions? I can't remember what it was right now, but TSM at $401 right now. Yeah. ASML. Oh, ASML. Yeah. ASML. I don't know. They actually reacted well, though. Like, they had good reactions yesterday. They just reacted negatively at the open with everything else selling off here. So, like, ASML, which produces the machines that make chips, basically. So they build the machines, they sell the machines and build the machines that make chips. Expensive, like hundreds of millions of dollars per machine. But they kind of sold off at the opening bell. Today, ASML is basically flat. I mean, this isn't some big brutal negative reaction, though. I mean, it's a drop for sure. But it's not as bad as it could be. They did sell off at the open. They almost hit 1900s before that, though. So they, again, this is TSM didn't react well at all. It basically has fallen down since releasing its earnings early this morning. Its earnings came out about right here, or maybe like right here actually. So yeah, I'm thinking of IBM, I think, but IBM's numbers were bad as well, though, and IBM's still falling down. Honestly, cracked the lows it put in yesterday. What's interesting though is we see some software companies rebound here. Here's like Adobe rebound back up. It's at 228s right now. Where's Oracle at? Oracle's at 130s. Oracle seems kind of cheap here, but who knows?
Any idea what the impetus was or the catalyst was for Adobe jumping back up?
I think it's just rotation out of AI and into software. You know, like I think it's rotation. So I think software names have got run up a little bit. What's another software name like ServiceNow? ServiceNow rebounded a little bit today. And didn't do as bad as some other things yesterday. But I guess it depends on which one. Adobe might have had news as well. There's Google. Look at Google, guys. Google's been flying. 375s right now for Google. Hit 378s. All-time high at 400, so we're not that far away from all-time highs. But Google's up nicely on the day as well. Memory, again, down. Netflix earnings after the bell today. TSM down from earnings. Didn't we have like United Health report numbers this morning? Yeah, United Health is up big. It's up to 447s for UNH. Adobe is a dead cat bounce. IBM literally admitted that companies are choosing AI hardware over software to spend their budget. Hey, nice Flavio. Yeah, it's definitely rotation out of AI to a certain extent. Abbott just posted numbers. I don't like Abbott at all. I don't like Abbott Labs. You know why? Abbott Labs is the single largest anti-cannabis lobbying group in the world. Boo to them. You know.
That was funny.
But no, they genuinely are. I don't know why they do it though. It's kind of weird. They used to have a thing called no, never mind. But they used to have a thing called Open Secrets. You can check it on. I think they got rid of it now. You could look to see how much money they were donating to different politicians, and they were donating to both sides, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah, people stop that kind of stuff real quick when people actually start getting mad about who they're donating to.
Yeah. Well, they did it to both sides. It was pretty balanced, actually. I don't know why they're doing it. Again, and obviously, like, I don't use cannabis, but I think it just wastes tax dollars locking people up and like throwing people in jail for it. It's just a waste of money.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, for specifically that, for just that, you know.
Yeah. State Street just reported numbers here. They posted 365 versus 334's revenue of 4.05 versus 3.88 billion expected here. So there's State Street right there. Yeah. You're gonna get banned. Pavel, you're gonna get banned, sir. You're gonna get banned. Pavel, stop it. One more time, dude. I'm gonna give you one more chance to admit what you've done. And people around here are rejecting data center builds. If this is common, may have an effect. Look how nice I am, dude. I'm even giving him another chance.
Which person
Do you
was
believe
it?
the memory? Huh? What?
Which person?
It's Pavel. Pav.
Stop, Pavel. Repent your wrongdoings, you know?
Yeah, that's right. Turn away from it, Pavel. Prove to me you're not a bot, bro.
Come back to the light, buddy.
So Waza says, do you believe the memory crash is overreaction, or do you think the compete with China threatening supply is real? I mean, I think it's real. It's still early. We're still fine. But I think people are worried about just overvaluations and too much capex and all that stuff. I think it's real. I think it's possible. You never really know how markets respond. A lot of the time we can grow into it. And I don't think the PE ratios in a lot of these memory names necessarily are super elevated. Like if we look at, let's look at MU right now. MU PE ratio. And this is when MU is probably higher in price, right? Yeah, MU PE is like 20 to 23. That's pretty low for a PE ratio if we look at MU. SanDisk PE ratio. And these might be better now that they pulled back. SanDisk PE ratio is not nearly as good as TTM is about 54, but it's still not crazy for some of these. So maybe SanDisk, you could argue, is a little bit more elevated than MU. We could look at what's the other one? SK Hynix PE ratio. 22 to 25. Not bad. So I think in specifically in regards to memory, you know, you might be able to argue they're pretty fairly valued here with how much memory prices have increased from data center builds and more. Like you can argue they're more fairly valued. If we use PE ratio as a metric, if we look at like Nvidia here and look at the TTM PE ratio, it's 30s. You know, so you could maybe argue that chips in general outside of memory are more elevated than memory chips are. But again, it doesn't mean we're not going to correct some. We've had some crazy runs. Like here's SanDisk's weekly chart. It was at $27 basically a year ago. It's now at $1,600 a share. So, you know, regardless of PE, you could certainly argue it's gone up too much. We'll see what happens. It's at 1500s now. So AI is that next big thing. You know what I mean? It is that next big thing.
Yeah, it's pretty well unavoidable, I think. I mean,
yeah,
personally.
It's already enwrapped in everything, and it's going to continue to be. Okay, Pav,
Mesh,
listen.
so to speak.
You've got 5 seconds to prove you're not a bot. Pav, sir. Bot. Let me think of a question. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Right now, Pav. You got to answer it right now or I'm going to ban you. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Alright. Everybody's got one. Even if you don't like ice cream, you got a preferred flavor. The foundations are incredibly strong. Okay.
I'm going to go with Sambuca and vanilla.
I'm going to go with chocolate. Sherbert. Alright, Pav, this is for you, bro. Listen, I'm going to give you 20 seconds here, dude.
He even extended the time limit. He's being very generous, you know?
Yeah, listen, I'm being a nice guy. That's what they say. I'm nice. I'm nice. I'm a nice guy.
Nice guy, Johnny. That was his name on Broadway.
And you know what? Everybody's responding except for Pav. It looks like Pav's about to get booted out of this room. Never to return again. I'm not a bot. I don't think you are, Sorrel. You could never be a bot, bro.
I'm a bot. I'm Pavel.
Look at all these non-bots in chat right now.
It's a conspiracy, John.
The foundations are incredibly strong. What? Okay, dude, you're getting booted out of here. Goodbye, Pav. You get nothing. Okay.
Tell him what he's won, John.
Let me make sure he didn't comment. See, I'm even checking to make sure he didn't comment his ice cream flavor one more time. He did not. You're booted out.
He was like, no, it's rum raisin.
Forever. You're gone. Pav is gone. Alright, anyways, we did get a donation.
Or Pavel.
Yeah, we did get a donation. Yeah, so Standard Nuclear, which is a producer of TRISO nuclear fuel, is IPOing at roughly $15 a share, they think, successfully raising $150 million. It'll be under the symbol STDN. But thank you for the donation, my friend. It's not out yet. Is it today? When's this thing supposed to go live? I haven't been following this as much. But when's it supposed to go live? Raised 150 million in this IPO on Wednesday. Let's see if there's a... Again, I appreciate the donation. I just haven't been tracking that one as much regarding STD. And thank you for becoming a member. But yeah, this is one I'm just not tracking. I appreciate the donation, though, Combat Vet. Thank you, brother. Shout out to you, dude. Appreciate the love, man. It's just, I don't, again, guys, I've said this once, I'll say it again. I don't really mess with IPOs like that. IPOs can be incredibly volatile and just risky. Even if they're good companies, they could go up big, down big percentages. You can buy the top. I bought Coinbase IPO when it first IPO'd at like $420. All right. If you look at this, I bought in at basically the top of the top right here. Top was 430. I bought it at 420. Was red on it for, I don't know. I think I'm pretty sure I sold this. It didn't even hold. But yeah, I stopped messing with IPOs after Coinbase here because I got in here for Coinbase. You know, here, guys. And it fell. So again, I don't really mess with IPOs. It's too difficult to predict what they're going to do. I don't think it's the least edge you can have with anything unless you're riding maybe some momentum. But still, brother, I appreciate the donation, my friend. Thank you, bro. Only one like. Oh, we got more than one like. Maybe it's Pat did it. Yeah, I'm looking at SK Hynix. It dropped a lot yesterday. I can respect all the non-bots in chat telling me their favorite ice cream, though. Respect to you guys. You guys know. And thank you, Visual, for becoming a member, my friend. Thank you, brother. Sup with half the poll? What are you, bullish or bearish? We got 54% bulls, 46% bears today. Any thoughts on SK Hynix? Yeah, I mean, I've watched SK Hynix. We covered the IPO. We watched it. It went to 195s Tuesday evening. It fell all the way to 164s today. So it's down. It's not doing good. Is the straight open or closed? Both. It's kind of open, but it's mostly closed. You know.
I was going to say that's one of those things that just requires the answer yes. Tentatively.
Yeah, it's kind of open, but it's not. It's just a little bit open. Like, it's mostly closed. Is it completely closed? No. But is it mostly closed? Yes. And again, guys, MU is down almost 4% this morning. Look at MU. 860s right now. 3.5% lower or more. And this was earlier, so it's probably down more than that now. After an 8% fall yesterday. Nvidia down as well. After basically a flat day yesterday. SanDisk down almost 7% after closing with an 8% drop yesterday. TSM is down 4%. So memory plays are down. Microsoft, you know, is kind of looked at as a name. Microsoft up to $400 a share. I think I'm in Microsoft. I am in Microsoft. You'd love to see it. Microsoft up to 400 plus a share again. It took a little while. How's Burry Short? Burry Short's probably doing pretty good, bro. He got in MU at what, like 1050? It's at 860s now. He got in SOXS at like 630 or 7 something maybe, and it's at 530s. He got in Tesla at what, like 396, 400s, or was it like 416s? It was something like that. I'm trying to remember the price points here for Burry Short. He also got in, what else he got in? He got in SOX. He got in Tesla. He got in Nvidia at like 198. I think he's actually red in Nvidia still, but everything else he's basically green. Depends on his size. Trump wants 20% of traffic. Yeah, I saw that. Aligned with your analysis. I was just hoping the correction was behind us. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Again, I don't necessarily like, look, in terms of evaluation level, memory seems reasonably. I mean, look, I'm not saying buy memory. I think it's still pretty elevated. But like PE ratio is not horrible. Memory prices are high. And so I'm somewhere in the middle with it. I'm just gonna wait and not do anything personally. If I get a job inside a hedge fund, I will give insider trading advices for this channel. Yeah, I mean, I expect that, dude. I expect that. Straight closed to Iran and affiliates. It's open for negotiations. Closed for business. Yeah, for sure. Central, yeah, you're a lurker. secret to compound interest is having the patience to let your assets sit undisturbed to multiply over time, which is the exact same method used to proof a perfect loaf of sourdough bread. Man, honestly, that comment took a turn that I did not expect here. I don't know if you're trying to get Britt to comment on it. I don't think Britt makes a lot of bread, personally.
I don't, but I've studied it quite a bit, and I'm very interested in it. I only don't do it because I don't have the counter space for some of that stuff.
Yeah, Britt studies bread, guys, is basically what he's saying. He's a bread,
I do. It's more complicated than you think. Dude, baking is tough. It's actually much more difficult than other types of cooking, in my opinion. No,
100%. But going back to the compound interest aspect of it, I agree. I think most people are supposed to, ideally you're supposed to hold stocks forever. Like you buy healthy companies, you sit on them long term, they can build generational wealth in that regard, and you sit on them forever. The reason a lot of people have to use money managers is because they do not have the discipline to do that. They make 20%, 30% on something, and they're like, ooh, and they get excited, and they sell, and then all their longer term gains are just over with because they sold. Where one thing money managers can generally do, as long as you get a good one, some money managers will just sit there and like they'll artificially create orders because they get paid a little bit more when things are bought and sold, and so they'll just kind of artificially do that and kind of milk money from you. But if you find a good one, they're just gonna sit on things forever, right? Like not forever, but like a long time. And then use that money to fund other things, and if you're smart about it, you can build wealth from it. But most people do not have the discipline to do it. Again, United Health did have a good earnings, up to 450, up over 8% after posting stronger than expected second quarter earnings. It's now up over 75% since its March 27th bottom. Speaking of stocks that I should have held that I didn't, I don't know if you guys remember this, but when it had its big bottom here, I told you guys this seemed incredibly cheap. I remember buying this thing at like 270s or something like that, right around here. And honestly, this is one of those stocks. A lot of the time I'm like, hey, I'm buying the stock. And the chat will be like, no, don't do that, John. Like, stop buying that stock, John. What are you thinking? This was not one of those ones. Almost everybody in the chat was like, yeah, UNH is probably pretty cheap here. And in hindsight, guys, we were right. UNH 320s right now. Or no, over 400s right now, I mean. So I should have held it. But again, it was kind of a swing trade, kind of an overextended dip. There was volatility going on with it at the time, so.
I'm sure the chat advised you to hold it because they are always right.
Yeah, I believe they did, I remember, yeah. Intel, better to just learn basics, good risk management. Make sure they're fiduciary. I'm assuming what you meant. Yeah, fiduciary just means they have a duty to look out in your best interest at all times and not their own.
Very funny word though.
Yeah, I like using it. I sound smart when I say it. Anyways, love the stream, guys. Thank you, Fred. On a serious note, wireless, I be lurking sometimes.
I saw that comment earlier. I knew what you were reading immediately, and I knew you were going to cut it off.
Yeah. So, are you buying IBM? I don't know, man. IBM has kind of had a crazy couple years here. IBM, basically, people would always bring up IBM to me years ago as an example of a stock that you should not have held, because the argument is like, hey, stocks go up over time, and people were always like, yeah, bro, well, what about IBM? And people always bring it up. They'd be like, look at IBM. And I would always tell them, like, my response at the time would always be like, dude, IBM is up over time. Is it up as much as some of the other big names? No. But I don't know here. IBM, I'm kind of torn on. I think it's incredibly cheap relative to where it was a couple weeks ago? Sure. Am I the most confident in this stock long term? No. I think there's risks. So we'll see. Is IBM a buy? Put yes or no. Is it a buy? Talk me into it, maybe. I don't know. Long the NASDAQ. Does anybody else read UNH and want to say nah?
I mean, honestly, based on longevity, I would say it's probably a good buy. I mean, it might go away, but it's been around for 115 years at this point. So
no, for sure. No, absolutely. Again, do you guys want to buy IBM? Let me know in chat right now. Buy IBM, yes or no? We do have jobless claims unemployment filings going live in like 45 minutes. We'll see if that moves markets. Again, we got jobless claims. We also have retail sales data. Yes, buying IBM. No. Are we buying memory? No. No. Enron buy? Nah. Yeah, Quantum. We could look at Quantum. I mean, Quantum's getting hit too. Kind of fell back here. QBTS. Yeah. A lot of Quantum's just giving it back. Rigetti. QUBT. Yeah, a lot of these are just fading big here. It's high risk, high reward still, but AMD's still up there though. It's had a good year. But yeah, here's the NASDAQ. Are y'all bull or bear on the NASDAQ here? We did a poll. 53% are bullish, 47% are bearish right now. 53% bullish, 47% bearish. Yeah, I'm looking at memory plays today though. Quantum is a scam. Gold busting out of here. Yeah, gold's starting to bounce a little bit here. Again, I'm looking at news this morning, but let's take a look at yields and rate hike odds. Here's 10-year Treasury yields. Look at those first today. They're still around 4.6%, but they did fall a little bit yesterday on just renewed weakness in markets, probably. But they're back up a little bit today for 10-year Treasuries. If we look at 2-year Treasuries, what are rate hike odds now? We do have a Fed meeting at the end of this month. But yeah, if we look at 2-year yields, they're still basically where they were. But big drops over the last few days since cooler PPI and CPI data. Speaking of gold, though, look at gold here, guys. This looks like news. Hold on. I don't know. It might not be. But look at that volume spike. What's the NASDAQ doing? NASDAQ just fell too. Okay, some type of news just dropped. Look at oil spike. Okay, so some type of geopolitical news just dropped. Let's prepare for the grifters today, I think.
Yeah, I don't see any tweets, but I'll one of my news feeds is not updating.
Yeah, look at that spike in oil. So there's oil. Here's the NASDAQ fell down and oil spiked. So it's something geopolitically related here. Iran tells Yemen's Houthis to close the Bab al-Mandeb gateway to the Red Sea if the U.S. hits power networks, according to Reuters, citing sources. So that is the news.
Yeah,
they're telling them to close the Bab. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to say they're telling them to close the Bab al-Mandeb gateway to the Red Sea if the U.S. hits their power networks, according to Reuters.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say the Houthis were talking about preparing to do that at Iran's direction a little bit earlier. I just didn't know if they were going to.
Yeah, that seems to be the story here. And it negatively impacted the NASDAQ. It spiked the price of oil here. Look at oil. Oil back. Yeah, oil tapped 80s. It's kind of giving it back, though. But I could tell it was news almost immediately with regards to gold. Like, whatever it was higher yielding. It was pushing golds down. And so, yeah, that seems to be the catalyst here. Yeah, so Iran tells Yemen's Houthis to close the Bab al-Mandeb gateway if power networks are hit, according to sources. That is the news. Oil spiked. NASDAQ dipped here on this. Yeah. Well, oil jumped. I can tell it's a catalyst of some sort. Andy, you're about to get banned too here, dude. I mean, unless you're real, Andy. Prove me you're real, sir. What's your favorite ice cream, Andy? Just Andy. Because the chat will start running with that and say, ooh, I like
mint chocolate chip, you know?
Yeah.
Probably Andy Dufresne.
Yeah, I'm just talking about, I'm just talking about what's moving markets short term, and this seems to be the catalyst that's moving markets here. Maybe it came out before, maybe they're taking insider trades based off of this, but this is what moved markets just now. So we're seeing this reported by most major news sources here. Let's see if oil holds up there. Not you guys. Chat. Y'all don't have to answer. I'm not interrogating you guys right now. Let me
Everybody's
do my
gonna
thing
listen.
here, guys. Let me do my thing. I'm talking to Andy specifically here. Do you swing trade? I'm talking to Andy here, guys. All right, again, the report that just dropped that popped the price of oil is that Iran tells Yemen's Houthis to close the Bab al-Mandeb gateway to the Red Sea if the U.S. hits their power networks, according to Reuters. Yeah, so again, after reports that Iran's telling the Houthis to close the Red Sea gateway if U.S. hits power networks, saw broad-based risk-off trade downside in equities, treasuries, and spot gold, upside on the dollar and oil here today, guys. Yeah, it could be an overreaction. All right, guys, Andy is going to get booted out of here right now.
Wish I could tell you Andy fought the good fight, but John banned him.
I know, I'm sorry, Andy. Goodbye, Andy. Did somebody say ice cream? All right, Andy's banned. So this isn't. It's not good news. It spiked the price of oil. It dropped the price of equities. It dropped the price of gold. Anything that makes yields jump up a little bit is going to negatively impact gold. It's going to negatively impact crypto. And so you can see, like, here's 2-year treasury yields on this catalyst here. They're jumping up to 4.162% right now. They jumped up a little bit on this report. Higher yields is bad for gold. Less people buy gold because they're buying bonds because they're paying out higher yields. The dollar index also strengthens with higher yields because more people have to use the U.S. dollar to buy those bonds. So the dollar index is probably, I haven't looked at it, but it moved up a little bit on this report too. But yeah, here's the NASDAQ. NASDAQ went down on some, I don't know, man. We're still low on the NASDAQ though. But we've been downtrending here for like hours now. And so I'm curious about buying this, to be honest, and see if we start to turn around heading into the opening bell. We do have jobless claims numbers going live. And retail sales data at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. It looks like core retail month over month is forecast at 0%.
Yeah.
As opposed to the previous 0.8%.
Yeah, regular is expected at 0.2.
Yep. And
Jobless
then unemployment
claims
claims
at 216.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say.
Sorry, I know you were about to say it, and I was like, you know what, I can't let Britt say that. That's my thing to
I know.
say. And so I've got to, Britt, I'm going to let you finish, but I'm going to give jobless claims guys are expected at 216 today, just so you guys know.
Yeah, now there's no point in me finishing.
Yeah.
See, now I know how poor Andy felt when you jumped all over him. I bet he was lactose intolerant, and that's why I didn't answer about the ice cream.
That might be true. That might be true here, bro. I think the NASDAQ would drop another 400 points. Hey, what's up, Jay Violet? Hopefully you had fun in the snow.
Hey, Violet.
That is a very weird comment, Noah. It's a very strange comment. Hey, John, question for you. We are seeing sell-offs in semis and data and a rise in Mag 7. Do you think this trend will carry unless semiconductors make a breakthrough in tech? I think right now it has to do with spending, right? Like, how much are these companies spending? Is this spending justified? Is like the story of this. Software slumping down, obviously, but they're starting to rebound back up. But people are worried about overvaluations and too much spending in AI is really what the story is. That's what Burry talked about. That's why Burry's short. I don't think the Burry short's necessarily helping sentiment, though. Okay. It's all right, Noah. I'll allow you to stay. All right, Gyro. Again, prove you're not a bot here. Gyro. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Just Gyro. Everybody else, don't answer this. You might get banned. All right, do not answer this question. Only Gyro. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? You've got 30 seconds.
I don't even see Gyro. How's it spelled?
Jairo. Could be Hyro. Name the top 5 rappers of all time. I'm from Louisiana. I'm going to preface what I'm about to say with that. I got to go with Lil Wayne. You know, number 1. I'm putting Lil Wayne in number 1. If we're talking about my top 5, you know, I'd go with like Lil Wayne, J. Cole, Kendrick, and then maybe like, again, I like Young Jeezy. All right. I grew up in the South. I like Young Jeezy. I don't know who my number 5 would be. I have to think about it for a little while. But
I like none of them.
But that's my top 4. All right, did he respond here, or is he about to get banned? I don't think he did respond. Yes. He said yes, Okay, that does not seem like a bot.
No.
Chocolate. Oh, he said chocolate. This is not a bot, dude. I'm more excited about that than I should be. Gyro, you're not a bot. You're a friend, okay? Thank you, Gyro, for being a real person. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having a pulse.
He said chocolate. Okay. There we go. He responded. He did. Eminem, no. I mean, look, I liked Eminem when I was much younger. Like when I was like 16 or whatever. When I was, angsty.
John's favorite song is Stan, everybody.
As I've gotten older, and again, it's nothing against him. As I've gotten older, I just don't listen to him anymore. No offense if you like Eminem. I'm not judging. I'm not, we can be friends still, guys. He's just not, it's subjective. He's just not my favorite.
Yeah, but just,
he's too angry. I don't want to be angry all the time, guys. Like, I don't want to be in there listening to all this stuff about just being angry. I don't think that's necessarily good for you either. So
no, he's also too old to be to still be that angry. It's like, dude, what are you angry about? You're worth like $300 million, And
right.
On top of that, I just got to be honest, just objectively, the older he gets, the more he looks like somebody's aunt.
He does. Anyways, we've gotten off topic, and it's my fault. It's my fault. We did get a donation. Where do you get your news from, bro? I've said it many times. I appreciate the donation. I'm going to preface what I'm about to say with that. I appreciate the donation. I've said it many times. Social media mostly. Thanks so much for the donation. I appreciate it. Social media is the answer you're getting. Yeah. I thought this was a trading show. Pac is probably maybe you probably got to put Pac above everybody,
Yeah, I like a few Tupac songs. I mean, like,
yeah,
it's not my go-to genre in general, but there are a few songs that I like in rap.
Yeah. Which social media? I mean, Big. Have you ever listened to? No, never heard him. Alright. I like country too, bro. Give me some Luke Combs. Dude, I like some country too. Yeah.
I love country. Country is probably my favorite genre of music. It's right on par with classic rock. And by classic rock, I mean 60s and 70s into the 80s.
Yeah.
But I love them both.
Give me some It's a Good Day to Be Alive,
Hell yeah. Travis Tritt. Love Travis Tritt.
He's just good. He's just good. All right, anyways, NASDAQ at 29,500s here. Let's see what we get. The EU Commission provides guidance to Google for AI interoperability on Android and sharing Google search data under the Digital Markets Act. Again, markets are mostly still reeling here from Iran. After reports, Iran tells Houthis to close the Red Sea gateway if U.S. hits power network. Saw broad risk off from this. Oil spiked. NASDAQ dipped. Gold dipped. Yields pushed up. Here's gold. Bitcoin, I'm assuming, moved down from this. But not really that much here. Bitcoin's still pretty flat at 64,000. We did have PLD earnings just released here. And we do have less than 30 minutes until jobless claims unemployment filings go live. Like, there's PLG numbers. Yeah, I like Boosie. Boosie's good. Yeah. All right. Well, Nvidia recovered today. I don't know. Nvidia's honestly not doing that bad relative to where it could be. Nvidia was under 200s a couple days ago. It's back up to, it was at 212s though. It fell from 212s down to 209s this morning. So it's down a little bit, but it's not as bad as it could be for Nvidia. I'm still watching it closely though. The big downward pressure that we're getting in markets today is MU and SanDisk and SK Hynix and Memory Play specifically. They're dropping a lot. MU, SK Hynix, SanDisk, Memory Plays have fallen. The Kospi index fell. So we're just seeing pullbacks. As SNDK, SanDisk is now under $1,500 a share. MU is under 900s a share. It's at 860 right now, basically 850s really. So I like Master P. Is he in my top 5? No. Taiwan Semiconductors, reported early this morning. TSM reported good numbers this morning. They beat EPS, they beat revenue. They had, I think, neutral guidance. And so, but they reacted negatively here. So they released at like 2 a.m. early. They're now under $400 a share. They were at basically 420s prior to this release. So Taiwan Semiconductors is now down a pretty big amount from their decent earnings report. And again, this is not the first company that has had good earnings, good numbers, and negatively reacted here. So this is not the first company that's had good numbers and negatively reacted. I like Juvenile too. Look, y'all are just going to talk to me about rap today. That's okay. I like Juvenile too.
Who's my favorite country artist? I got a bunch of them. Hank Williams Sr. and Jr., Merle Haggard, George Jones, Charlie Pride, Randy Travis, Travis Tritt. Basically from like the 50s into the 90s. I like most country artists.
Yeah. Give John 30 years, he'll be yelling, "Get off my lawn." I'm already yelling, "Get off my lawn" right now.
And not that his own kids, you know?
Yeah, they better stay off the lawn. Yeah. I work hard on that grass, guys. No. Wall Street wants you to capitulate so they can buy your stocks cheap. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time we'll see banks come out and banks will be like, "Hey guys, we're going to enter a recession. You know, there's a correction coming soon. You better sell." And then meanwhile, over the next 6-month period, markets have one of the strongest runs in history. And you know who made the most from those runs? The banks. This is honestly what happens a lot of the time. And so you got to watch what the banks do, not what they say. Because banks wildly overpredict risk off markets, wildly overpredict corrections and stuff like that. Like, I've seen it before. So you just got to be careful with banks.
I haven't trusted banks since the housing bubble pop in, what was it, 08, 07 or whatever.
Yeah. Wanted to put Jay-Z in the top 5. I like some Jay-Z. But again, I'm from the South, dude. You know?
Britt's favorite country music artist is Lil Nas X. Totally.
He dropped some hits. He dropped some hits.
Yeah.
I didn't like the hits, but he dropped them,
And they were definitely country music.
Let's do the opposite of banks. Yeah. Any ideas what the news will impact gold today? Okay, non-bot gyro is what your new name is. I don't know. Gold's going to react like, okay, if jobless claims come in lower than expected, that's stronger for jobs. That might make yields go up a little bit. Gold might react negatively to that. Same thing with like super high retail sales. Even though that's good for jobs, it's stronger for jobs. I think we might be going back to a market in which reacts positively, though, to strong jobs, just because we had a weak NFP report last time. And so maybe the market wants stronger jobs now to prove that the labor market's not like deeply weakening, if that makes sense. So that's I basically what I'm trying to say is gold might react negatively to super strong claims. Gold might react negatively to stronger retail sales. But I don't know if the NASDAQ and the S&P will, the market will in general. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not really sure how the market's going to react to that data released today. Gold, it also depends on geopolitics as well. Gold is down some after the news in the Middle East that dropped not that long ago. So gold is reacting negatively to that. Oil is up. But I think gold, oil, the NASDAQ have all been really stubborn. Oil is sitting right at $80 a barrel right now. So here's exactly $80 a barrel for oil. We'll see what happens.
Surprised it hasn't continued to pump up. But I mean, I'm glad it hasn't.
Yeah. United Health says Medicare businesses have improved through benefit planning and design and remain in line with expectation despite persistently elevated medical costs. Uber CEO say he expects high single-digit percentage accretion by year 3. Expects transactions to be non-GAAP EPS accretive upon close. Boeing is going to partner with Lufthansa and Rolls-Royce apparently. Boeing says close to completing the certification process on 3 long-delayed jetliner models. Please, Bitcoin, please. I mean, Bitcoin's not really doing anything right now. I don't know. That's 64,000. It's very choppy this morning. It's dropped a lot early this morning. But
you not know.
It's pretty flat right now. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Bitcoin will move in a similar way to gold most of the time in that regard. Lower claims doesn't automatically mean higher jobs because not everyone reports. No, for sure. Is the music too loud, guys? Let me know.
By and large, I agree with you, Matt Grivo. There are a few exceptions.
Is the music too loud here? Guys, let me know. Is it too loud?
Rascal Flatts or the Zach Brown Band. But other than that, I don't know. Let me turn the music on, and I'll tell you. I mean, it's about as loud as you have it every day, I think.
Yeah. Can't hear it. Need some trap. No, it's fine. Hey, good morning, John. It's okay. No, it's not. Stop shouting. Bro, I gotta shout. Shouting John. That's what they call me.
End up and shout, you know?
Yeah, that's right. That's where I got it from. No, NASDAQ at 29,400s here. It's still breaking lows. It's at 29,360s right now. We'll see if it holds. Too loud because you're too old.
I don't know. I like... maybe so. Maybe so. I was about to dispute that, but...
U.S. Bank says merchant processing growth slowed during the quarter while card issuing remained strong in corporate repayments. Shout, shout. Screaming John. NASDAQ at the open. I mean, I'm tempted to buy the NASDAQ, and honestly, I might buy a little bit right here on the NASDAQ. It's a risky buy, but that's a risk I'm willing to take right now, I think. We just bought a little bit right here, just a little bit. Very small. Minor trade here, though. We'll see if it works.
Bitcoin is dead.
All stocks
I mean,
are red.
Are you despondent about that, McRevo? I'm not saying I agree, but if you do believe that.
The 4-year cycle's pretty consistent. It's pretty consistent. And so, I don't know. I'm waiting to see how, if October, November, December rolls around this year and Bitcoin does not rebound, that might be a situation where, like, where it hits the fan, you know, where people freak out. If the 4-year cycle period rolls around and we do not rebound. And so, I don't know. Oracle good entry. Maybe this time is going bad. What's going to happen with gold? Yeah, I believe anybody that talks about gold is a bot now. MZ, prove yourself. Are we buying or selling gold? Oh.
I ask about silver and gold almost every day. You think I'm a bot too?
You are a bot. I knew you were. MZ. Are you a dog or cat person, MZ? Dog or cat? Let me know. Right now. 54% bulls in the poll right now. 54% bullish.
And if so, you know, show your work, like math.
Yeah. Are you a dog or cat person and why? Your boy needs to make some money today, like bad. Got any good plays today? No, I don't. Okay, dog person. So you're not a bot. Okay, so you're not a bot either. Okay. Buy or sell gold today? I don't know. Let's ask the chat. And this is a dangerous question. Chat, is gold a buy or sell today? What do you guys think? Is gold buy or sell? You're basically banking on high yields if you say sell. If you say buy, you're banking on lower yields. Maybe geopolitical easing, de-escalation. Not financial advice. Yeah. Buy. Everybody say buy. Some people are saying sell, though.
It's just not a buy for me personally yet. I would like it a little lower, but it's close.
I don't really have any predictions for jobless claims. It's too varied to really predict, to be honest. It's not one of those easy prediction ones where you can just predict it easily.
Yeah,
too large.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it came in either way, like 10 or 15, under or over.
Yeah, I did get this email from Apex yesterday, though, guys. So I did get this email from Apex. They did a flash drop, $49 all in, one price, no activation fee for 50K intraday evals. So you can buy it in a 5-pack, a single. Every 50K intraday is no activation fee, just $49. Or every 50K intraday no activation fee account is just $49 in. 90% off all the other eval accounts. But for now, basically, you can get the 50K eval for $50, basically, no activation fee. Meaning you pass it, you don't have to pay anything else. It's $50 out the door, which is pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap. If you want to take advantage of that, you can use code BGT. Guys, at checkout, I appreciate the love. Thanks so much.
I would take advantage of it if I were you guys,
Do it now.
It's a great deal.
I'm biased. I'm biased in their favor, of course.
But if you'd like to trade,
yeah,
or you want to trade, give it a shot. It's a good deal.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I know that was a very, a very broad kind of endorsement, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, use code BGT. Here's the link. I'm sorry, I'm trying to type this up right now. They are an affiliate of mine. I'm biased. I get paid by them. So
Should be sorry.
there you go. There's the link. Help support your friend here and check it out. Britt is way louder than me. Is Britt louder than me, guys?
That's just because my voice carries. It's deep and manly, you know.
He is louder than me. I can see it. I'm not talking into the mic as much. I gotta turn him down just a sliver here.
How dare you?
Oh, you're getting turned down right now.
Turned down for what?
Say something, Britt.
Something Brit.
How about that, guys? Is this better? Britt, talk about it. Britt, what do you think about chicken? Okay.
What do I think about chicken? I love chicken. It's delicious. I ate some yesterday, as a matter of fact. Although I didn't cook it. I got it from a grocery store, and it was a little dry. But I don't care. I still love it.
Yeah, I turned you down way too low, Britt. I'm sorry. I just had to mess with you.
How dare you again?
They did not hear your chicken rant, bro. They did not hear your chicken rant, dude.
Well, that was a shame because it was a good one.
All right. Here, hold on. Let me turn you back up a little bit. I
don't do repeat performances. So,
yeah, that's it.
You guys just missed out.
You missed it.
For whoever in the stream says to put Mozart on because it's better music, I like Mozart, but Beethoven is better, and I don't care what you say.
Real quick, the NASDAQ is jumping up here. I am green now. I'm going to take half of this off, just a little baby trade. Let me see if we got any news going on. Let me know if Britt's good now. He should be good. I did kind of bring it back to where he's basically the same as me.
Everybody let him know that I'm always good.
Oh. We know, Britt. We know. We know the truth. Canadian housing start data showed up at 239. I don't think that really is moving anything. 239 versus 256. We did get a little pop here in the NASDAQ. I'm in this long. It seems like an overextended move down. Oil's still spiking up, though, so I'm trying to see if this is more geopolitics going on in markets right now. But look at oil still moving up. It could be just still reacting to that previous news we got. But I will cover the rest of this flat. Why are you sounding so nasally today? Because I am nasally, dude. My nose is completely stopped up.
Nasally John, huh?
I ate Dave's hot chicken yesterday, is what it is, right before bed. I couldn't help it. It's just so good. They're mozzarella things, man.
Based on that logic, you eat Dave's hot chicken every night.
Yeah, that's true. I do love it. I do love it. So Lululemon was downgraded at Truist here. Britt was about to say something about food, and then he saw me pivot back to markets, and he was like, "You know what? I better not."
I was not about to say anything about food. Well, maybe I was. I don't know. Honestly, I already forgot what I was going to say.
All right, guys. Nvidia at 209s right now. Nvidia's at 209s. Is Nvidia a buy or sell today? What do you guys think? We got jobless claims, unemployment, and retail sales data dropping in 13 minutes here. 13 minutes.
Bread scholar is always good, even when the dough doesn't rise. When the dough doesn't rise, you just make focaccia bread, you know.
Natural gas still moving. Check gold. Oh, dude, I've been checking gold. Oh, you're right, though, dude. Listen, you're now a valuable member of the channel, MZ. Gold is falling down here. It's at 4,018s right now. So gold is getting sold off here. Something's spiking up yields. Let me dig deeper into this. I don't see anything right here, though, to be honest. I'm looking at news sources. I don't see anything. Let's check another.
In other news, Google required to open up to AI search engine rivals under EU mandated changes.
Yeah, we had Canadian housing start data and more. Gold is dumping down, though. Look at this volume showing up in gold.
Boeing, Lufthansa, and Rolls-Royce are partnering up.
Yeah, I saw that. I think this is just still delayed reactions to the Bob Alman Deeb straight threats that we got earlier. I mean, I'm going to take this off here because we have data coming out pretty soon, so I'm just going to sell this here. Oil fears. It's an oil spike. Yeah, no, it's definitely geopolitics related. You see gold falling down, oil jumping up. Look, oil's up to 80s plus. Oil's almost green on the day. Oil is now technically green on the day. It's over $80 a barrel for WTI crude. So oil is now over. gold is falling down. Like, look at gold. Again, gold reacts negatively to high yields right now in this market, although gold did just rebound some here. So, like, gold, anything that pushes yields higher, like higher inflation, higher oil, higher rate sentiment, makes gold react negatively here. NASDAQ did bounce back, though. So we got a nice little small green trade in. I see Sharon AI, which is SHAZ symbol, is going to deploy 62,000 NVIDIA GPUs by mid-next year. With $100 a barrel, don't wait for skyrocket market. Don't get me started about... Yeah. Why is the Q not changing? I mean, the Q's rebounding a little bit. Here's the NASDAQ. But oil spiking up a little bit after more threats and stuff like that.
And don't worry, Larry, John is not vaping since he's been home. Thanks for
I am not. I've quit. Honestly,
Larry's been very, very concerned about your vaping since you were on vacation.
I knew he would be. I knew Larry cared. You know.
Hey, no, I'm not making fun. You know, I appreciate somebody caring about my friend.
Yeah, I mean, listen. You know, Larry cares. You know, that's just what it is. But no, I did quit vaping. I haven't vaped since I've been back home.
Why does that sound like a children's show or a children's book? Larry cares.
Right. Yeah, he's like Mr. Rogers, but Larry. You know. All right. But yeah, oil at 80.2s. Hey, what's up, Pew? Gold buy or sell? Facts World. Prove you're not a bot. Say something else besides gold. Facts World.
And sorry, John, I know I'm probably being a little silly today, but I'm just in a lighthearted mood. You know?
No, that's all right, dude. I've been there. When you were vaping. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I would get headaches though. Like I quit for 10 years and then I started again and I did it for like 3 weeks. But I would get headaches is really what it is. Like my head would hurt.
You know, I knew the first time I saw that head, you're gonna have problems with that head.
Dude, trust me, bro. I know. You know, there's a positive correlation between intelligence and having a big head, Britt. So.
Yeah, there's also a positive correlation between that and hydrocephaly, but you know.
I guess so, man. Yeah, I don't count how many, you know, I have no idea.
I'm sorry. That was just fun.
Yeah,
look, your reaction was funny.
I'm checking social media here. Let me check.
Yeah, I've been looking. I haven't been seeing anything.
I think it's just a delayed reaction. This original reaction we got was here, essentially on news that there's more threats regarding the Middle East, specifically that reports of Iran telling the Houthis to close the Red Sea gateway if U.S. hits power networks saw broad-based risk-off trade. This is where oil jumped. This is where the NASDAQ dipped here. We got 9 minutes left until the data's coming out. Yeah, this is me. I trade off the VWAP. I like the VWAP. Still do it. Hey, what's up, V? Oil buy or sell? I mean, right now it's up. Look at the NASDAQ turn red here, though. Let's see if oil's jumping up again. So, look, the NASDAQ just had a pretty big candle here. Let's see if oil jumped up simultaneously. It did. Okay, so it seems like this is catalyst related here. Yeah. So yeah, look, more volatility here. I don't see any news here, but the NASDAQ just turned and oil just popped up. So maybe another catalyst here. I'll have to look and see. We have 8 minutes until the data is supposed to release, though. But more geopolitical uncertainty causing fears. Look at the volume spike here, too. That's why I think it could be like a small catalyst, because look at that volume surge on oil. Oil went green on the day as well. Simultaneously, we had the NASDAQ fall down here at the same period of time. So I'm looking, though. I don't see anything. But, oh, wait. I do see this. Okay, so Dana Gas says it shut its main production facilities at Iraq's Khor field due to credible security threats and escalating regional tensions, is what the news was. So it was something. I can tell it was geopolitically related based off of just the reactions in markets. Even if it's a small reaction, if oil goes down, or if oil goes up and markets simultaneously go down with volume, it's usually something geopolitically related. Not always, though. It could just be price action, but that's what it is. All right, guys, we got 7 minutes here. 7 minutes. Yep, Crisco, that's the news. Told you, bro, it's about the other trades getting closed. Yeah, no, for sure. It's about the threats to the other ones getting closed. Thank you for answering my question about NVIDIA. I didn't even think you were going to see my message. What's up, Junior? Yeah, I see you, bro. I see you, dude. I like NVIDIA. NVIDIA's a little risky, though. Butt or sell? Definitely butt. It's mostly HFT with those algo buzz. Yeah, I mean, it's news related. They're just picking up the algo, or they're picking up the catalyst early, and then they're running with it in a specific direction. But you can see oil jump. You can see the NASDAQ here. Again, we do have 6 minutes left until jobless claims, unemployment, and retail sales data release. Glad I sold that long on the NASDAQ here, though. I don't know. We'll see, Mikey. It could. It depends on what the numbers show up as today. Retail sales might as well. It just depends on what the numbers show. To be honest, the NASDAQ's still kind of fading here, though. Look, so we'll see. Higher or lower jobless claims today, guys. Look at the NASDAQ fall right here. So the NASDAQ is falling down.
We say lower.
Lower claims? Okay, last time we showed up at what for claims? We showed up at 215. Today they're expecting 216. We also have the Philly Fed Index going live today. So we got a bunch of different reports going live. Yeah, we do have a lot of reports going live. Why does it tell me that the Bank of Canada rate decision is today? That's not true. They paused yesterday. We already got the announcement that they paused rates in the statement.
Oh, maybe they're hitting play again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're replaying it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
United Air CEO says more fare increases possible. I don't like that.
NASDAQ's still falling. Yeah, I mean, that's probably just from the higher oil prices, you know.
Oh, I know. I'm just...
Yeah, I don't like it either. It's not good.
I don't fly. Unless I go to Europe. Then I fly. Because you can't drive.
I don't know. We drove to Michigan this time. Last time we had so much crap at the airport. We were like, you know what? We're driving. We drove this time. Bro, if we go next year, we're going right back to flying. Screw driving. Driving's so much worse, dude. I don't care. It's just so much worse.
I drive if it's like 12 hours or less. You know.
Yeah, this was like
any more than that, it's not worth it. Like you lose the benefits of driving.
Yeah, look, here's gold. Gold's breaking down here. So is the NASDAQ here. So gold breaking down, the NASDAQ breaking down ahead of the data release. Again, TSM reported earnings. They came in like decent, but they still dropped. MU down. SanDisk down. So memory has been correcting some this morning. Dropped big percentages. More conflicts in the Middle East, more escalation in the Middle East, causing markets to be fearful here with 4 minutes left. Are we in sub-only mode? I don't believe we are.
I don't think so.
Hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit the notification bell. We appreciate it.
We do.
All right, so yeah, I'm watching a Washington Post reports that China plans to get rid of Starlink satellites because of Intel. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
So you
I thought you would like that.
SpaceX down to 134s. Yeah, we'll see. SpaceX has already been really rough the last few days, you know.
And also, I might have brought his attention to it, but thanks for the original posting, Steve.
Yeah, Steve did it.
It's very interesting to know that. I did not see that.
Yeah.
So shout out to you, dude.
Green or red today, guys? Yeah, we got 3 minutes. Yeah, thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. All right, guys. So NASDAQ started to rebound back up some, though. No, this is gold. Yeah, NASDAQ is as well. Where's oil? Yeah, look at oil here, man. Oil up to almost $81 a barrel. It's starting to look scary. This is not necessarily good. You don't want to see oil elevated like this. See what the NASDAQ does here. But the data release, guys, is in 2 minutes. Bull or bear on this data release? Let me know. Bull or bear? What do you guys think?
Take a guess.
Yeah, bull or bear? What do you guys think? Again, NASDAQ coming down. MU to 700. Yeah, MU's down. SK Hynix is down. SanDisk is down. Memory plays have been really what's what's the most nervous in markets is memory right now. Bear, bull, bear. Mostly bears, I think. Trend for the week. All right, guys, we got 2 minutes. Mostly bears.
If I had a company that was like in memory, it would be called Elephant Memory, because an elephant never forgets.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Guys, just pray that the president. Good morning. Bullish shift. Go pump.
Actually,
All right, guys, we got a minute left.
There.
1 minute. Bull, bear. Yeah, all right, so pretty split, but a lot of bears, I think, showing up. And I think bearish is kind of one of the things that makes the most sense right now. I'm going to put the NASDAQ and maybe like gold up. Did I say gold? I did say gold.
Here
we go. We got less than a minute here. Less than a minute. Or no, we actually have exactly a minute right now.
I'm going to be contrarian and go bull.
You're going to go bull? Okay.
Yeah.
We could be
I'm
bullish.
wrong most of the time. I'm wrong most of the time. Like, the odds should play out in my favor eventually.
Yeah, look. Jobless claims expected at 216, roughly what they were last time. We have retail sales data expected at 0.2%. We have the Philly Fed Index expected at 12.7. We've got core retail sales expected at, 0%, right? Yeah, 0%. So here we go. We got 25 seconds. Hit the live button next to the play button. Put it in 2x speed. We're starting to see a resurgence in gold and the NASDAQ here. But here's the data release in 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here's the release. Okay, guys, jobless claims 208,000, way lower than expected. 208K versus 216K expected. Retail sales came in flat at 0.2%. Core retail sales showed up at negative 0.2%. So this should be good data. Retail sales data showed up at negative 0.2%. Retail sales showed up flat. Jobless claims showed up low. We don't know how markets are going to respond, but gold likes it. Look at gold go up on the negative core retail sales. But jobless claims showed up at 208, way lower than expected here. Philly Fed Index showed up at 41, much stronger than expected for manufacturing. And so it could be good data. Gold is reacting well to this. Let's see if this actually holds, but it should be good data. I'll put this data up on screen right now. But jobless claims showed up very low at 208. Philly Fed showed up very strong. Again, retail sales showed up negative for core. Core retail sales showed up negative. Regular retail sales showed up at 0.2%, which was flat. But so far, markets have gone up slightly from this report. Not a huge reaction. Let's see if markets hold here on the NASDAQ. I might trade this here. But again, jobless claims were better than expected. Lower than expected. 208 versus 207. Again, I'll put this up on screen so you guys can actually see it here. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna look at yields in a second. There's jobless claims. Retail sales again, 0.2 versus expected 0.2%. Here's retail sales right here. NASDAQ is starting to head down here, though. Let's see what yields are doing here to see maybe why we're getting like a reaction like this. Yeah. All right. Bad news market doesn't want to hike. Yeah, but I mean, jobless claims were strong. But retail sales came in negative for core. So we could look at yields to see the net effect of this, and they seem to be down slightly on this report. So it's hard to tell what we're going to get here from this report. We had a lot of different data releases come out simultaneously. So we'll see. But it's hard to tell what we're going to get from this report. Look, I'll put this data right here, and then we'll get rid of the banner. Just to kind of do it like this. There we go. It looks like a short personally here, but sometimes the first move is the wrong move. But I'm going to jump into this short. See if we start to trend down towards those lows. We already green on the day, so we've got a cushion here. So, like, we can play with this. I just don't want to see too much strength, obviously, right now. Could be first move is the wrong move reaction here, though. That is a pretty big green candle here. And just be careful. There's a lot of geopolitics in play right now. And maybe the worst time for me to buy. Look at that move. Okay, it could be news related, though. Look at that candle. I'm going to get out right there. Immediate stop out. Let me see what gold is doing. Gold's going down now. What's oil doing? Is oil going... Oil's still at 85s. 80.5s.
I mean, I was about to say, man, I thought I missed something. 85.
80.5.
No, I know. I heard you correct yourself, but at first I was like, what?
Yeah. Do we have a spammer? Guys, is it good for crypto? We don't know yet. I mean, we can look at yields. So far, yields are up a little bit from this report, it looks like, but it's hard to tell. Or yields were down last time I looked at it slightly, but they're starting to rebound back up. So yields are kind of just flat from this report. Some of it was good, some of it was bad. Jobless claims were lower, so that showed stronger jobs. Philly Fed Index was noticeably stronger than expected. But retail sales was negative for core, so it should have been negative 0.2% for core. Headline was flat. So we had weaker retail sales data, stronger jobs, and stronger manufacturing is what we got. Again, it might push yields higher. I don't know. But all right, so Prim, show you're not a bot. Who's your favorite band, Prim? Let me know right now. Prove you're not a bot, Prim. Numbers are cooked. Oh. I'm a bot. I believe that. Buy or sell right now, guys. You guys think it's a bullish or bearish report? Let me know.
What are continuing jobless claims come in at?
My favorite band is gold. Bro was born in 1910. Wow, bro, wow. I like NSYNC. Oh, definitely a bot.
Don't hate. I don't like NSYNC, but I like JT. You know.
Is OPEX tomorrow? Any numbers on revisions? Yeah. So retail sales were revised up to 1% last time. Jobless claims numbers were revised down to 216, or up to 216 from last time. I think they showed up at 215 last time. So revised up slightly for jobless claims, but basically flat. Again, retail sales were revised up pretty strong though. I'm still short biased here, but I'll have to wait and see what happens. All right, so notice Prim has not said anything. Bye. Is this buy or sell right now? What do you guys think? Buy or sell? Goldfinger, you know? What do you, Dalla? What's Dalla mean? Definitely Dalla. Alright, is it a buy or sell today? It's sell, buy, sell, B. Today's data is good or bad for gold. Mostly buy, Netflix. NASDAQ coming down here, though. So look, so NASDAQ is dropping here. U.S. Weather Forecasting Agency says El Nino has strengthened over the past month and is expected to continue strengthening into this year and may persist into the early part of 2027.
Remember when I first started hearing about El Nino in the 90s? Oh no, El Nino.
Whoa. Hold on, guys. Look at the NASDAQ drop here. Let's see what oil's doing. Whoa. Something just happened. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm looking at the news. Don't see any tweets or truths, whatever you want to say.
Bank of America CEO Moynihan says consumers continue to spend. USCPC says there's an 81% chance that El Nino event will be very strong during October. Philly Fed business outlook was strong. We saw that retail sales year over year 6.72%. But what a it looks like news related, but oil didn't really jump like you might expect it to. So maybe
Also not
just SpaceX falling down. It could be MU just crack lows. Sandus just crack lows, so it could be MU and Sandus dumping here.
Also, not to be a grim or Nazi, and I may be wrong, but I think it's Moynihan, not Moynihan.
Yeah. Oh, I'm mispronouncing names here for sure. That one was almost intentional, though. You know why, Britt.
Oh.
You know why. I'm not going to tell the stream why, but you know why.
Yeah, I know.
Inside joke. Anyways. Oil up to 80.5s.
That's right. You guys don't get to be a part of this.
Y'all aren't cool enough to know this.
No.
Yields are spiking. Are they? Let me see. I mean, they did jump back up, but they're kind of flat. They dropped a little bit, and then they pushed back higher, and then they dropped again. So, I don't know. I guess you're right, though. Yields have jumped up some. 2-year Treasury yields are spiking up right now. Here's 2-year yields. The yields spiking. Let's see if the NASDAQ continues to fall. Let's see what oil does as well here. Like, oil is elevated. It's at $80 a barrel, basically, right now. Yields are spiking. Sell. Lost $20. Buy gold. Data was weak. Jobless claims are strong. Lower jobless claims means stronger jobs, guys, just for everybody at home. Like, lower claims means less people file for unemployment. It's ultimately stronger for jobs. Retail sales was negative, though. So as expected at 0% for core, it should have been negative 0.2%. So, I mean, again, we're kind of mixed. Some of the data was hawkish. Some of the data was dovish. Markets haven't really responded too much here to it, either way. We're still watching oil prices here, which are up some. When is IBM a buy under 200? I mean, IBM. I don't know. IBM just got dumped on too here. Look. There's IBM. I mean, this looks bearish here. I jumped into another short. Let's see what happens. Very small. But I'm going to lock it in. Half of the numbers are fake. Yeah, the BLS data is generally fake. The jobless claims are kind of hit or miss. They do revise them some. Yeah, I'm waiting to see if we break down here. We're at 375s. Crypto's a short drop. We turned Brit down a little bit here, so Brit shouldn't be super loud today, to be honest. I don't know how loud I am. I might have to turn my volume up some, to be honest.
What'd you say, John? I can't hear you.
Hello. I turned my volume up a little bit. Let me know if that's better. Bitcoin dropping. Let's take a look at it. I'm in the short still. Where's gold? Gold is still falling down here. So gold might break under 4,000 today. Look at gold is at 4,012. So gold is still like looking rough, to be honest.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, it's still dropping. Look at it. Still falling here. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin at 63s again. Falling down. So whatever it is, markets are interpreting higher yields. Okay, the Iran Foreign Ministry spokesperson says Tehran's stance on the MOU has been clear from the start and adheres to a commitment for commitment principle. I don't know if that's negatively impacting markets, though, but gold still is negatively reacting here. Look at gold dump. Almost everything is dropping. Yeah, I mean, look, a lot of this is memory related too. Here's MU breaking lows at 850s. Here's SanDisk breaking lows at 1500s. SK Hynix is down. It's at 160s. SpaceX is falling down. It's at 134s. Microsoft is kind of, flat. A lot of stuff's down though. We had TSM earnings come out. They're down. They hit under 400s this morning. But yeah, Bitcoin's dumping down here. We'll see if it holds though. Again, MU extending 2-day losses to negative 15%. Memory play still scaring people. Really, like looking at it honestly, memory plays still freaking people out. Yeah, I mean, SanDisk is up a lot short term, but on the last few days, it was at like almost, wasn't it over 2K? Yeah, it was at 2400s weeks ago. It's now at 1600s. So memory corrections are kind of the story right now. We're still in this little short, but it's small. Maybe we'll add to it if we keep breaking down, but it looks like fear's taking over in markets. Yields being high is bad for gold because bonds are paying out more, less people buy gold. It shows more risk-off sentiment with yields being up. And so gold generally reacts negatively to higher yields. And with that said, like here's 2-year treasuries. Like while gold is breaking down, yields are jumping up. Oil's higher.
I'm up overall on my toast, but I haven't actually traded today yet.
Yeah, also guys, join our Discord. It's completely free. It doesn't cost anything. Great way to learn. We post a morning market brief every single morning. If you want to join our Discord, here's the link. It's a great way to help support the channel. Here's the link if you want to help support us. Check it out.
If I hadn't already joined, I know I would do it.
Yeah, dude. Everybody should join. It's a great way to help. Look, there's the Discord link in the chat right now. You can also check out Lucid. All right, so we're still dropping here. What do I want to do? I'm going to just take this off. I don't trust it. I'm green on the day, but look at Bitcoin still fall. It's at 63,800s. But yeah, memory falling down, kind of scaring people here. Truth Social apparently is going to license data to Wall Street, apparently. Just got that news. Gold almost to 4,000 here. Look at gold dump. Almost to 4K.
How many people are actually on Truth? Does anybody know?
Idea. There's too many ads, to be honest. Like, there's so many ads. I just don't like using it. Yeah, the ads are too much. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at crude. I'm looking at oil. Oil's basically at 80.50s. It's been there for a while, but it's pushed up a lot. You know, early this morning when that news came out about the Bab al-Min Deep Strait getting threatened to close, oil's been elevated since then. It's up to 80.5, so it's at 79.3s prior to that. With that said, though, here, NASDAQ just bounced a little bit. Let's see if it holds. Look at the NASDAQ. Well, we could go green. Yeah, I mean, it's already 8:30 here. Yeah, look at the NASDAQ jump. Let me make sure this isn't news related. Oil dipped and the NASDAQ jumped a little bit last minute or two. Let's check news. I don't see.
I'm not getting a lot of. Yeah, I would say I'm not getting a lot of updates. All I'm seeing like right now is spot silver falling 3%.
Yeah, could just be a recovery bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this green though. NASDAQ rebounding here. Still in a downward trend here, it looks like though. Not a ton of volume on the spike either, so it could just be I mean, oil did dip to 80.38 if you look at crude. So crude's going down while the Nasdaq is simultaneously going higher. Doesn't necessarily mean there has to be news, but oil dropping some. Good news is good news, Dow. Maybe to a certain extent. I don't know. It's hard to tell, to be honest. Yeah, so the Bank of America CEO again said he does not see AI driving material cost increases. I think we closed down 1.5% or more today. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's kind of a scary market. Memory plays are correcting big. I almost want to buy this dip in oil, but look at oil drop. Yeah, see, oil's still falling, but maybe there's an easier trade here somewhere. Gold is right at 4K. Maybe I'll buy gold right here. We're going to buy a little bit of gold. We'll buy 2 micro contracts of gold right here. See if we bounce around 4,000. Did you take the CFT exam? No. I mean, look, I'm not hating on anybody that does that, but technical analysis is so subjective. Like, you could take the exam and that's fun, and like technicals are great. I would take fundamental, like, I would take fundamental exams and try to get designations there. But for technicals, it's so subjective. Like, technical trading is so subjective. I'm not gonna take I'm not gonna get a designation about technicals. I don't know if that makes any sense personally. Again, I'm not hating on those that do. Maybe it does, and I just don't understand it. But for me, would you guys get it? I don't know. Here's 4,000 here, guys. I'm gonna buy this dip and see if this holds on gold. 4,000 is the psychological level. I just want to see if we bounce at 4K. If we cleanly break underneath it, I gotta get out. But we just tapped it. I'm gonna reduce my size here and wait. See if we bounce up right at 4K. 4,000 seems to be a psychological level here. But we'll hold the rest flat. John sounds depressed now. Do what? About what? Honestly, when markets go down, I make more money. I get more views.
I don't know, John. You sound pretty sad to me.
I know, dude. Listen, I'm the saddest ever apparently today.
Top 3 saddest trader.
Yeah, definitely. Sad Trader. I'm going to change my name to Sad Trader.
What's up, Tiny? And hey, Sam and Max and everybody. So.
You got quiet? Well, I'm in a trade right now. And sorry, I was reading something else. Alright. Alright, so we bought the 4,000. We're going to hold the rest pretty much flat. Top 3 saddest trader ever. I know, dude. Listen. Yeah, for sure. Top 3 sads. Definitely top 3 sads. Hey, what's up, Cyclone? Schrob, dude. Why do you keep asking me about Dalla-ing different things? I don't know what Dalla means. Alright, so we are bouncing up a little bit. Explain to me what Dalla means and that you're not a bot. Alright, we're going to take a little bit more off here. Lock that in.
I understand, like, you know, like Dalla bills.
Like dollar bills? Y'all?
Yeah. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Perma Bear hates inflation. Is it Perma Bear or Perm Bear? You know? That's the question. Alright, so we're green in this trade here. We already took most of it off. Yeah, If I let my hair grow out, it kind of looks like a perm. All right, guys. Yeah, so we have 35 minutes left. I swear, I can't, like, manage a trade without the chat being like, John's quiet, dude. Do I have to always talk?
Yes.
Is that my job now? I can never stop? Never stop talking? Is that me, guys?
In your job for like 10 years.
No, dude, listen. Sometimes it goes into, like, personal life, too, because now I've realized I talk a lot more than I used to. It's like pressure. I got the pressure.
Narrate everything for your. Do you narrate everything for your family like you do for the stream?
I should. I should.
Like, all right, we're going to K-Pot. Why are we going to K-Pot? This is why we're going to K-Pot.
Yeah.
Whatever, pick a restaurant.
Look. This is the AI that they sent me. Perm bear. I told them to give me a perm bear.
Perm bear.
Yeah. that's the image AI gave me. All right, so our trade is going against me now, but again, we're still green and we can hold it break even on the rest. All right, so we're gonna get out here on the rest now that we're testing. Ooh, we got out just in time. Look at that. Out long perm bear.
Honestly, yeah. Perm bear looks like early days Toby Keith, in my opinion.
Does he? I thought he kind of looked like Big Worm. I
don't know. You got to look up Toby Keith in the I should have been a cowboy video. He looks just like the bear.
I thought he kind of looked like Big Worm from Friday. All right, guys. Look, we're at 4,000 on gold here. Gold is still breaking down. Because he's perma-bearish, Chris. That's why. Yeah, look at gold. Gold now under 4K. I got out just in time, too. Look at that. Managed it well. Watching the NASDAQ here. It still looks like a short in the NASDAQ, but the question is, how long does this trend continue? All right, we're at 29,400s. Crazy price action is hard to trade. Oil's up to 80.6 right now. The oil's jumping up. Still almost back up to, I don't know if this is the high of the day for oil. It's up there. 80.73 is the high of the day. So oil's getting close to the highs again. Buying dips on gold at this rate, 8 weeks. Gold probably false breakdown. Please don't bot me from this channel. It's entertaining and informative. I'm not a bot. Shrav is not a bot, guys.
Prove it. Tell us you're not a bot again.
Yeah. You gotta be quicker than that, bro. All right.
And see.
Again, we're waiting here.
Can you let that Brit guy talk more? Make a lot of money using him as a contrarian indicator. I love you, Brit. Hey, like, I don't know you well enough to say I love you too. This is a very new relationship, but I like you too. Seem like a nice person.
Michael Blurry is almost certainly someone who created, like, was here, maybe was a troll, created a different account, and now he posts under this account, right? Like, that's almost certainly somebody it is.
Yeah.
Basically, I don't know if I trust you, Michael Blurry. I feel like you're somebody else.
My point is, this is the new friendship, So I'm not ready to go there just yet.
You can't trust him yet. He's definitely not trustworthy yet. He's not a beacon of trust right now.
All kidding aside, I'm happy you're making money.
Yeah. Yeah. My record player is broken. Market maker mark. Dude, I can't even say that. Market maker mark. Got it.
Say that 5 times fast,
Never again will I stumble upon saying that. All right, NASDAQ here. Again, it looks like a short to me. What do you guys think? Long or short right now? I don't know. It looks like a short to me. Beacon of bacon. Definitely a beacon of bacon.
Somebody say
all right,
bacon.
Guys. Y'all knew it. Y'all knew it, man. They knew. Y'all knew what you did. How dare you?
Yeah.
No. Short. Most people are short. It looks like a short. It looks like a short, or we could just move down and crack this low and get bearishness all of a sudden. More bearishness, I should say. Oil is also popping up. Oil is at 80.6 right now. So look at oil here. So oil, Bitcoin down, oil up, NASDAQ trending close to the lows, oil close to the highs here. Look at oil. It's at 80.62 right now for WTI crude. It's heavy, but what does it turn back? Looks like we're going to get a bounce early to reset. Short. Tell you at 810. Yeah, look, we'll see what happens here. We have the 9 o'clock scrum going on in a minute now. 1 minute. Is this live? No, General Mike, it's not live. It's not live at all.
These responses have been pre-recorded.
Yeah, this is not live, bro. Why would this be live? You know, why would we do that? All right, guys. Oil at 80.5s. What are you talking about?
Hey,
my
what the-
energy bill, dude?
Hey, what though? It's a good thing we're both psychic. Otherwise, we could never plan these responses to all these questions ahead of time.
Yeah, that's right. We do.
My cousin woke up this morning with a bear in her backyard. So I'm going to take that as a sign.
All right.
Might not be a bad sign. Way to trade, girl. But, you know, that's on you.
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry. Right. Hold it down for a second. I'm doing something. There's the 9 o'clock scrub here. We'll see what oil does, what the NASDAQ does.
You guys think oil's going to keep going up?
I don't know.
Just out of curiosity, you know. I mean, with this renewed conflict, I don't see it going away anytime too soon. And so, I'm surprised oil hasn't gone up more already. Anyway, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, look. Oil. Yeah. Honestly, I am too. To be honest, I think. I think it moved so much when it was close to 100 that like this is just one of those things where I think it could have gone up more, to be honest, all things considered, just in terms of fear and more escalation in the Middle East. You know. So
Yeah,
I think it could have
I
gone
agree.
up more.
I think so too.
Speaking of that, hold up.
People-
Look at the NASDAQ here. Chet, so the NASDAQ's actually jumping up a little bit right now. Look at the NQ. See what oil's doing. I mean, this is the market on open data, I'm pretty sure, but oil just jumped up kind of simultaneously. Oil got up to or highs of the day at 80.75 a barrel for WTI crude. So oil just jumped up. I think it's just on market on open data. Wells Fargo upgrades commodities to favorable from neutral. I don't see any other news releases here. I think this is just the market on open data. Maybe memory bouncing back a little bit as well.
Oh no,
India's
but you need
back
to
up to
quit reading.
860.
You need to quit reading the stuff I'm going to read.
Well, dude, you got to read faster, bro. I'm the top 3 fastest reader. You guys know this already. But no, SanDisk at 1500s right now. So yeah, this is memory rebounding back up. So memory up to 430. It's kind of market on open data here as well. So
You're watching oil a lot. Well, I mean, to be fair, oil kind of informs on everything. So
oil moves the markets right now. I think that's what it does. So yeah, we're watching oil. Apple, it broke, what was it, all-time highs yesterday, right? Apple got up to 328 all-time highs. Today it's still at 328. It's basically at all-time highs. So Apple's still fine. It's sideways, but it's not market on open data. Sorry, this is the 9 o'clock scrum. Market on open data is actually order data that is getting filled at the opening bell. It drops 5 minutes before the open. But here's the NASDAQ. I don't know. We're holding okay. Memory rebounding a little bit ahead of this. So, is this the future? Yeah, I'm from the future. Gold is getting bullied.
with me, if you want to live,
Yeah, get to the chopper now.
get down.
Look
Get
at
out of
gold,
here.
guys. Yeah, look at gold. Whoa, gold's still dumping here. Look at gold drop. So gold still falling down pretty heavy here. Yeah, look at gold. 39.80s right now. Where are yields? Let me see if I can find yields. Yeah, yields are spiking. Yields have really been jumping since some of these reports came out this morning that showed stronger jobs, stronger manufacturing. Not a huge spike though, so not really. I wouldn't say it's enough to really justify these drops in gold, but who knows? Micron completes strategic customer agreements with QCOM and other key tier 1 suppliers and ecosystem partners supporting the global automotive industry and automotive manufacturers. So that news just came out. But again, we had TSM earnings come out this morning, but look at gold, under 4,000 now. Yeah, gold dumping here. Isn't gold supposed to be an inflation hedge? Well, gold fears high yields short term. Right,
Morning
so
to you too, Faye.
Yeah, gold fears high yields. Dude, look at my electricity bill. Somebody said something about my electricity bill. So I just want to go check what it was last month.
$14. That's my guess.
Look at this freaking thing, dude.
I'm assuming it's exorbitant.
$836.
What?
That is my electricity bill.
It's like quadruple mine.
Yeah.
I mean, for obvious
Boo.
reasons, but you know.
Yeah, yeah. But boo. Boo that bill. I'm not happy about it.
Boo! Boo this bill. Hasta la vista, baby. Yeah, that's right, Tony. Honestly, Hasta la vista sounds like an apartment complex name.
Are you running? Look at gold crack lows again. 39.80s. Right now, gold just dumped under lows. I need some solar panels. Honestly, I should run data centers with this electricity bill. Honestly, Carol is the plant murderer. But while we were gone, she set up, this intricate watering system for all her plants. And
Did
that is why... I don't know, but at this point in time, we're probably paying like $80 a tomato or something crazy like that, based off of how much she's actually getting from these plants that we're spending so much money a month to water. All right, guys, look, yeah, we're at 39.80s for gold. We just cracked that low again at 39.77s here.
To be fair, it takes a while to hone that green thumb where you start like getting good yield out of your plants, and plus your plants have to mature. Yeah. Last time I was out there, she was doing pretty good. No,
she's doing good.
She's better than me.
They're not dying as much as they used to. That's for sure. Yeah, oil, guys. Look at gold. Oil did just dip a little bit here. Let's see if there's news. Go ahead, Britt. Finish. I'll look up the news.
No. I was just gonna say it's a process, like learning how to garden, how to grow things properly, what plants to plant together to keep certain pests away and things like that. And it takes a while for plants to mature before you yield. Well, I guess I'm going to use this same word twice, but achieve an effective yield, or like.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I see oil drop. No, 100%. I'm just not into plants. Carol's like, hey, you want to be into plants? I'm just like, dude, am I the only one? Like, I'm just not into plants. Like, I don't have the responsibility to do that. Like, you give me a plant to water, it's not making it. All right. Like, that thing is not making it if you give it to me. Look, the NASDAQ is at 29.4s. Let's see if we hold. The only plant I might take care of is like a, what are they called?
I don't know. Is it food, or is it just like a flower?
A bonsai tree. I might take care of a bonsai tree because those are cool. But like outside of a bonsai tree, I'm not taking care of.
I can see it. You look just like Mr. Miyagi.
Right. Listen, I could water it. I feel like I could cut it nice too.
R.I.P. Pat Morita,
yeah.
who played Mr. Miyagi.
All right. I'll read the chat. No. Get your mind out the gutter, guys. It's a bonsai tree, is what I'm talking about. I would have remembered the other name, all right? Look, we're up to 440s. We got 20 minutes left. I kind of want to short this, but things are down a lot. And so I kind of want to short this, and I think I will. short this here, guys. What just happened? I clicked short twice and like one entered and one exited all of a sudden. Was I in something already? Maybe I was. I don't know. We're shorting this in the NASDAQ.
Also, John, I think you should start a little data center in your backyard. You know,
I could license it out. You know,
a mom and pop data center.
I could title it John's Data Center.
John's Country Data Center. You know.
You know, Texas Data Center for Texas folks. All right. Yeah, so let's see if we drop more. I'm in the short. I don't hate it. Maybe I should have waited for the 200 exponential up there. I just didn't know if we're gonna hit it. I think this rebound's a little bit too strong. Let's see what MU does. SanDisk, TSM, memory plays, AI. Fears are here.
I did not know he was friends with Red Fox Bay. I didn't know he was a stand-up comedian initially.
Yeah, again, Micron completed strategic customer agreements with QCOM and other key suppliers and ecosystem partners supporting global automotive industry.
Not true, Pew. I talk to you sometimes.
All right, so we're short. Long or short, guys? What do you think? Do you guys agree with this trade? Yell at me if not. Yeah, gold is really looking kind of scary. It's under 4,000 now. I think that's a big story of the day. Maybe in a short-term bear market.
Yeah, Pew, I'm just standoffish because, you know, the chemistry is so obvious. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that. Memory fears are fake. I mean, I don't know if they're fake. Anytime anything goes up that much. I mean, Michael Burry shorting. I think that's certainly affecting it. Like Michael Burry getting in MU short, getting in Nvidia short, getting in SOX ETF short, getting in Tesla short, getting in Caterpillar short. He's basically putting a big bear thesis on AI in general. And you know, is Burry always correct? Of course not. Will it reignite some fears and overvaluations? Yes. And that's what it's kind of done here. It's to a point where even like we had TSM earnings, even with TSM earnings, we're negatively reacting to good earnings for TSM. ASML had good earnings. We negatively reacted to that also kind of. We've seen other companies report good earnings and we're seeing negative reactions in banking as well. So I think markets are just nervous right now. People are really closely watching memory, especially with like SK Hynix and MU and all the craziness we've seen on those fronts. People are really closely watching memory plays. So we'll see what happens. We did get a big drop here. I will just sit on this. Hopefully we don't bounce at the short-term moving average. But I see Iran reports of strikes now heard in Bandab Abbas, according to N12 News. Is oil jumping up? I'm trying to see if this is a catalyst related here. Not really. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take some off of this. This looks too strong here.
Just a heads up, one of us, most likely me, is having
I'm assuming
connectivity issue. You may lose me.
Yeah, we're kind of losing you now. I'm assuming he's saying he's having connection problems.
It might be the weather or something. I'm not sure.
How's the weather?
Sure. Pretty overcast. I think it's supposed to rain today. Supposed to get pretty decent rain, I think, coming from Texas, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, we flooded a little bit when we were driving back. Yeah, I mean, I cut most of this trade. It's pretty break even now. I just don't trust it at all. I'm going to get out there. It looks too strong. I'm trying to see if there's any news coming out. We have 15 minutes until the opening bell. Look at gold here, though, guys. So gold has really been scary. It's under 4K. Okay, so Sir Gold, hold the short. Nah, I'm not holding it. I mean, I probably could, but again, it's just not worth it. I'm looking at the NASDAQ. Maybe the 200 exponential will reject us right here. But really, we're starting to see like memory plays rebound back up. We're kind of flat on the day now, which is fine. Yeah, I mean, Burry's shorting Caterpillar, and again, Caterpillar is a construction company, builds machines. Basically, a short on Caterpillar is that they're building data centers, but they've run up a lot over the last year. And I think he's shorting this at a pretty good, like, 1050 or something. So he's probably pretty green in Caterpillar right now, all things considered. I think the one he's probably still red in is NVIDIA. NVIDIA's at 208, so I think he's shorted at like 190s or something. So he's green in most of the shorts he got in, but it depends on what his size was in each.
Shorting Caterpillar's wrong, you know, an American institution.
Oh, dude, I'm pretty sure I ended red yesterday, although I'm not 100%. But I definitely trade accounts when nobody's looking and do things when nobody's looking. Like, again, I'm definitely not always green, for sure.
Top three sneakiest trader.
I mean, sometimes it's just easier to trade when nobody's around. There's less pressure.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, it's like
streaming
dancing,
on YouTube.
you know, trade like nobody's watching.
Right. Streaming on YouTube comes with its own set of pressures and stuff, you know. But you guys know me. I don't even claim to be an expert. I don't claim to be good at anything. I'm just kind of neutral and all that stuff. I'd rather set the bar real low. And so, you know, it's all good, guys. We appreciate the love. But we definitely have red days for sure.
What's your win percentage, you think?
I don't know. I have to look it up. Depends on the account. Speaking of trades I take when nobody's looking, I am in short again here, right around the 200 EMA. I'm going to slowly scale out of this one too. Again, if you want to check out Lucid has end of day drawdowns. Great way to learn. Most day traders lose money, and I think Lucid, once you're actually funded in Lucid Flex, is the best rules in the game. No consistency rule beyond your initial, or no consistency rule, no daily loss limit beyond your initial trail. Makes tons of sense. You can use code BGT there. You can also use code BGT on Apex, which now has $49 50K intraday no activation fee. So for $49, you get a 50K eval if it's the intraday one with no activation fee. Pretty good deal, guys. Pretty good deal. You can check that out as well if you want to help support the channel. Code BGT will help get you the max discount. We appreciate the love. Thanks so much. Maybe we'll do a giveaway later. I don't know. You know, maybe we'll start it now. Actually, we'll do a Lucid Flex giveaway. Which again, if you pass the Lucid Flex account, it's got some of the best rules. So again, exclamation point BGT will enter you into the giveaway, guys. We'll probably do it at the end of the stream, though. So, yeah. So you got to stick around and watch. All right. So we still break it down some.
The chat
here.
yet.
I'm gonna take half of this off.
And also,
here, Britt. I can't hear you if you're talking.
No, I told you I'm having connection issues. I
Yeah, all good. There you go.
don't know what's going on. You hear me now?
I can hear you now. Let's see if gold can make it out the pits of hell.
So when you guys do type in, you know, exclamation point BGT, you only need to type it once.
Yeah, you only got to type it once, guys. You don't need to type it in 30 times. So again, we're
Street
down.
Crypto says you're a great trader because you know how to take a loss and get out of a trade. Respect.
Yeah, I try to get out pretty quick, to be honest. I will cut a trade quick, dude. And I hold a lot break even, and most of the time it doesn't work, but the times it works, it's just good risk management. So, yeah, like the times it works, it's just good risk management, and it's not hard to hold it break even and give it a chance to run. Yeah, so we got a stop loss set roughly break even on the rest here. Yeah. What's up, Guillermo? Alright, so we got stopped out apparently quickly there. I think we made money though, total. Alright, guys. So, yeah, we got 13 minutes left until the opening bell. 13 minutes. Oh, I'm going to put it out there. You're probably not going to win, Pew. Even if it is you, I'm just going to quickly scroll to somebody else. No, I'm just joking. Again, exclamation point BGT will enter you in the giveaway, though. In fact, let me put a banner up on the bottom.
And Pew, you just can't catch a break, can you, dude?
Yeah.
How dare you? And I knew it.
You knew I would do it, dude. You knew I would do it. Uh, all right. So, yeah, we got what 12 minutes until the open. We're kind of flat though, in all honesty.
Yes, 12 minutes.
When
Second
was your
time you
last
mentioned that. Who
revenge
the heck
trade?
is...
Probably last time. What? Mentioning who? Hello, Britt. You there?
Yeah, well, yeah.
What'd
I've
you
been
say?
here. Oh,
That's your Starlink internet, Britt. Apparently, Britt is talking, but we just don't know. You know.
you still not hear me?
I can hear you some right now. Hello,
Anyway.
Britt. Are you there?
Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey, Britt.
Hugh, you mentioned Sophie Cunningham twice. Who is that? What?
Oh, that's a basketball player. A women's basketball player. All right, we're at 450s.
Okay. Is that Caitlin Clark's teammate?
I have no idea. I don't watch. No offense. I mean, it's all love, guys. Listen, it's all love. I don't watch women's basketball. No offense. Look, it's all good.
I don't watch either, but I know who Caitlin Clark is.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know who Caitlin Clark is as well. I just don't watch.
I don't either.
I just don't watch it. It's just not one of the sports I watch really that much. I mean, I watch men's basketball.
To be fair,
in
I
the
don't watch
finals.
men's basketball either.
Yeah. I mean, I'll watch it if it's the finals. I'll watch it. I'm more of a baseball, football guy. All right, guys. So Nasdaq is now at the 200
UFC.
exponential. Gold is at 4,000 almost exactly right now. We'll see if gold holds. Yeah. Yeah, so we're now breaking over the 200 exponential, but look at gold here, man. Gold right at 4K.
Actually.
Hey, Britt, if you're talking, dude, we can't hear you, man. I can't hear you. Try hanging up and then calling right back or something. Yeah, Sophie was at the main event yesterday. Or, at the UFC. Alright, guys.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
All right.
Yeah. Alright, guys, we're at 39.95s here. 39.95s. Let's see if we hold. Gold again. Right at 4K, just rejected off of 4,000. Here's 4,000 right here on gold. Market on open data releases pretty soon here. So, but yeah, gold just rejected right at 4K. 4,000 is really about right there. So yeah, gold rejected right here at 4,000. We're watching that. Yeah, so again, guys, I'm going to put this link up. If you do exclamation point BGT, it'll enter you into the giveaway. Yeah, I'll pin this to the top of the chat right now, but exclamation point BGT will enter you in the giveaway. Yeah, Britt, you there? You there, Britt?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just
Okay.
not saying anything.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure. All right, because for a while you were lagging out a little bit.
I'm hesitant to talk very much, to be honest with you.
No, it seems like it's working now. You seem pretty, seem solid.
Okay.
What's up, Stevie P? What's up, Caffeinated?
Eric,
What's up,
so
Tyler?
just talk, Britt. Are you okay with gold? I mean, I'm okay with gold. I'm okay with gold dropping. Shut up, John. I mean, sorry.
Brit talking back today, guys. You know, I might hang up on him. You know,
You might. There's definitely still a little lag though.
yeah, we might have to hang up, Brit. I'm sorry, dude.
That's fine. I can try to come back later, maybe,
All right.
if you want.
Yeah, I'll call you in 7 minutes. See if it's got better.
All right. I'll hit you up whenever my signal. Yeah, it's cool. I'll hit you up when the signal stabilizes. Later, everybody.
Later, Brit. Later, dope. Later, dude. Yeah, Brit's internet's just too rough right now. All right. All right, guys, we're up to almost 4,000 here. Yeah, we will buy you better internet, Brit. Yeah, NASDAQ here. Here's the market on open data in 1 minute. NASDAQ looking pretty strong. Starting to rebound back up here. Part of this is memory related. Memory's bouncing back. MU's at 865, so it was at 850 basically. SanDisk is at 1515. It was under 1500s. SK Hynix is rebounding back up. It's at 166. It was at 162s. Yeah, SpaceX at 135s. Gold back over 4,000 here. So markets are starting to rebound back up here. I don't really see any catalysts or news to really justify the rebound. But markets are starting to bounce back some. So we'll see if we hold. All right, now look at this red candle here. So here's the market on open data. So this is the orders for the opening bell getting filled. We're at 465s right now. We're still kind of dipping down some. Everything at dangerous levels. Yeah, look, we're at 464s on the NASDAQ. Market on open data seems sell heavy. We'll give it a second, though. All right. Is my mic echoing? It shouldn't be. You're the only one that's really saying that. Yeah, does anybody want to buy gold? Here's the NASDAQ now under the 200 exponential. We got 3 minutes until the opening bell left. We'll see what happens, but... All right, so again, we're at 450s. I don't know. I gotta wait until the opening bell here. I've been really back and forth. Like, I've taken a lot of back and forth stuff today, just based off of choppiness. Like, we've just been flat and kind of boring, going back and forth. We are breaking down a lot this morning. Memory has pulled back. TSM reported earnings today, early this morning at like 2 a.m. and they reacted negatively to it. If you look at TSM here, they're down from their earnings, even though their earnings were pretty good. They were pretty decent earnings. We see software is still volatile for sure over the last few days. Yeah, I'll put this banner up so you guys can actually see it a bit. I'm gonna make it non-scrolling though. It's a little bit too bright. All right, so All right, so again, we're at 403s now. I think this is going to influence the market to TSM. Gold back up to 4,006. Oil still at roughly the flat level of the day where it's basically flat. I've seen good earning stock goes down, bad earning stock goes down. Yeah, or both. I've seen bad earning stock goes up. So I think it could go either way, really. Looks bearish at the open. It definitely does look great, but we'll see. SK dumped. Yeah, SK Hynix is down a little bit as well. Adobe's actually pushing up a little bit here. Again, we're at 229s. Again, we got about a minute left for the opening bell. Let's see what we get today. I remember you can do exclamation point BGT in the chat to enter the Lucid Flex giveaway. But here we go. We're opening bells in less than a minute. Yeah, here's gold. Interesting enough. And you can trade gold on futures in Lucid Flex. At this point, the liquidity is on the shorts. Kospi is in a bear market. Yeah, you only got to do it once. You don't have to do it over and over again. If you're holding gold for the next 10 years, sure, I wouldn't long gold for a trade at these levels. Very risky. 20 seconds, guys, into the opening bell. Good luck, everybody. All right, here's the open. We're at 40 10s right now for gold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, there's the opening bell here. Let's see what stocks are doing. There's Nvidia. I'm watching memory. I'm watching MU right now. MU jumping up a little bit at the opening bell. SanDisk is also jumping up some at the opening bell. If you look at it here, Nvidia down some. SK Hynix is probably going up. No, SK Hynix is still dropping here. It's at 164s. Again, look at MU up to almost 880s right now, filling some of this gap. SanDisk at 1530s. But small movement so far. If we look at the NASDAQ and how it's reacting here, NASDAQ is up at 29,500s here. 29,500s. Gold is still at 4,000. Oil still falling down to about $80 at the opening bell here. Google's up to 373. Where's Apple? Apple's kind of flat. Still watching the NASDAQ here. SpaceX is back up to 135s. Apple's still trying. Still watching MU closely here. And MU and memory plays are still rebounding back up some, except for SK Hynix. SK Hynix is kind of flat. Nvidia is starting to go green, though. There's MU. SNDK. So it looks strong if the gap fill continues, but I got to wait some time here. But the NASDAQ is green since the opening bell. If you look at it here, here's the NQ. It is ripping up some since the opening bell. So, buy or sell right now, guys? What do you guys think? It looks strong, but who knows what we're going to get. We're at 500s. Sit on my hands for now. Yeah, I'm just waiting here, to be honest. I mean, that's a red candle. Look at this. That's definitely a red candle. I gotta wait and let things play out first. Iran's foreign ministry says any attack will be met with a decisive and direct response. Still watching memory, though. SpaceX rebounding back up. It's at 137s. These latest drops in the NASDAQ are Microsoft, Google. I almost want to buy this here, though. I'll try buying just a little bit here. We'll take 2 contracts. Maybe 3. What time is it? I'm breaking my rules a little bit, but that's alright. Alright, we're going to sell some of this. Just dropped too fast. Probably too close to the open to trade. Yeah, I gotta wait. We're red on the day for sure now, but that's how it goes. We are right at the 200 expedition. Depends on if, honestly, some of these tech stocks start to slide back higher here. We did drop a lot this morning. So, take some risks here, but I still think we might bounce. Might take another long, but I don't know. We'll wait. Alright, look at Sandus start to turn back down. Here's MView. Pretty strong though. Where's Nvidia? Where's gold at? Gold's still fading. Gold is down to under 4,000 again. So it depends on these memory names start to reverse. Yeah, look at this red showing up at the opening bell. And here's the Nasdaq. Nasdaq starting to turn red. We got some big drops here, though. Let's see what happens. Got a back and forth or something, but look at these drops showing up. Look, I am in a smaller short here, but I might add on a rebound here and see what happens. The rebound, I didn't quite catch it though. I wanted to catch the flush down again, but we'll hold the rest close to break even. I'd love to see it start slamming down towards these lows again though. There we go. Problem is if we don't slam down, we could rip up quickly, but I want to see if we do. Yeah, we're gonna jump out that. So it could be worse. I still think we might slam down, but see if the Nasdaq keeps sliding. You guys red or green so far? I'm red on the day for sure. Wait. Scary Thursday. Yeah, it's a little scary. I mean, we were scary before the opening bell. Look at SpaceX start to rebound, though. But we were scary before the opening bell. It's definitely scary for, like, gold. Maybe some other tech names, too. But I want to see if the slam down continues. That's kind of what I'm looking for. We're close enough to lows where I think people are going to start to get excited. But if it doesn't happen, you get faked out easy here and stuff like this. So, like, we're close enough to lows where I want to see if people start getting excited on the short side and jumping in. But it's also wimpy enough of a day where anything can happen. Y'all just be careful. Yeah, there's the Nasdaq creeping all the way back up. So there's another kind of slam. All right, Nasdaq rejected the 200 EMA. Now we're kind of in this middle range where we've rebounded from the lows, but we're still dropping some. Google's starting to rebound some too here. All right, there's a drop. Look at that drop here. Whoa. Looks pretty bearish. There's the slam down. You gotta watch memory though here. Yep. Alright, we're trying another short here. I know I'm kind of stubborn with it, but we actually look like we're gonna start breaking here. There we go. We'll add to this. I want to see if it starts to crack lows. We're gonna take it small. We got 1 micro left, so we're pretty small. So there we go. We're still dropping here. I want to give it time though. Still short. Want to see if it breaks out, we can add to it maybe. Again, dude, exclamation point BGT will enter you into the giveaway. It's a Lucid Flex, which is really the best account to get funded in my opinion. Like if you look at Lucid. Still dropping here. Here's Lucid Flex. Once you're actually funded in a Lucid Flex, no daily loss limit, no consistency rule. We're giving away one of these, the 50K one. Exclamation point BGT will enter you into that giveaway. Alright, so we're going to add a little bit more to this now. And see if we can really ride this down some more here and crack lows. We got to be careful though, but I want to see if it rejects and then we start breaking lows again. Here's the rejection. I take some of this off, to be honest. It's just too risky. Maybe add back on a bounce. Yeah, I mean, we're red today. I'm going to get out there. That's too strong of a bounce. It's just, we're red today, but it's not that bad. Could be worse. Kind of a choppy day, really. It looks like we're slowly trending down. Where's gold at? Gold's still under 4K. Alright. Yeah, we're back in the short. But I'm going to take a little bit off here. A little bit more off the lows. I'm a bit stubborn with shorts, but that's alright. We're going to take a little bit more off down here. I don't know what we're going to do on the rest. Yeah, we're going to cut it right there. We're still red on the day, I think, by a small amount, but not very much. I think my thesis was correct. But, we don't have any data today after 8:30, huh? Alright, so there's the NASDAQ cracking lows. The short thesis was right this whole time. Somehow we're red in it though, even though we were betting the market was going to go down every time. But that's okay. Yeah, NASDAQ crack lows again. We're at 350s right now. Gold's under 4,000. Memory plays are kind of what's driving this move down. Memory's starting to turn back. Big names are pulling back as well. If we look at NVIDIA here, NVIDIA's testing that 208 level. We had TSM numbers here as well. One of the other stories I'm kind of Looking at his TSM. TSM's at 407. It's green since the opening bell, though. Looking pretty weak here, though. Yeah, we're at 407s. Hey, bud.
What time can I play?
I don't know. I'll talk to you about it later.
For an hour?
I don't know. I'll talk to you about it later. I love you, dude. All right, NASDAQ still testing lows. I don't like anything right here. We're too close to lows for me to really short it. We're too weak looking for me to want to buy it, so I gotta just wait. Son's asking when he can play video games. Tell him he's gotta wait. NASDAQ still cracking lows though. Look, so 29,320. So you're on the NQ now. Still breaking lows. Where's the oil? Oil's still sitting at 80s. This is mostly chips pulling back some, it looks like. Still breaking lows, look. Yeah, we do have Netflix earnings today. All right, guys, y'all don't want a free Lucid Flex eval to participate in the giveaway? You got to just enter exclamation point BGT, guys. If you haven't already, exclamation point BGT will enter you in the giveaway. It's a 50K Lucid Flex giveaway, so you win 50K Lucid Flex. You pass that account, you get 50K in funding, 90% split. And Lucid Flex has the best rules once we're funded. When I request accounts to give away, I always request Lucid Flex because those are the best ones once you're actually funded. So listen, guys, you're going to miss out on the giveaway here. It's a great thing, a great giveaway, you know. And you guys don't seem to appreciate it. Again, you got to stick around for the giveaway, though. I'm not worthy. Yeah, look, the NASDAQ continues to break down. I almost want to buy it, though, but it's a risky buy. SpaceX is doing okay. It's at 137s right now. So, I've been counter trend trading lately, and it's not been good. So, I don't know. Actually, we just bought this dip, and now we're green. So, we'll see how this goes. I mean, we're down enough where I just want to see if we've broken lows enough too, but all right, we're green again. I'm gonna take a little bit more off here, and then we rip down. I'm gonna hold this a little while longer. It keeps getting pushed down though every time it bounces higher, which makes me nervous. See if it can reclaim some of that though. There we go. That's better. Broke that high. Get pushed down again. I'm gonna cut it flat. There we go. Okay. All right, we'll cut it right there. Pretty good. Yeah, SanDisk is what's cracking down here. So is MU. SanDisk and MU. MU's heading towards lows. That's why I wanted to get out of that long. All right, guys, we're gonna start 6 minutes for the giveaway. We got 6 minutes until this giveaway. Exclamation point BGT will enter you into the giveaway. We got a 6-minute timer. Again, if you're not here, you don't win, obviously. If I announce you and you win, and look at MU still breaking down, this is probably gonna drag the market down more. Exclamation point BGT will enter you. Or it'll get you the max discount if you want to buy any of these. Alright guys, 850s on MU. MU still flushing down here. The lows of the day are at like 851s. Yeah, oil's oil's kind of dropping. Good thing I got out of that long as well. Nasdaq's looking bloody here. Again, memory pulling back some. Yeah, 5 minutes. All right, we're at 260s. All right, we're at 29 270s. Still looking a little sketch. Yeah, memory's too scary. Still dropping here. Memory's still looking scary here. Market's still dumping down here right now, guys. Alright, guys, let's see what happens. We're starting to see a recovery bounce, though. Let me see if there's any news. This is memory pulling back. SanDisk cracking lows. MU pulling back, dropping. Other stocks kind of dropping in unison with it. So this is memory crashing down, to be honest. SanDisk. I don't know. MU's right at the lows of the day here. I might short a little bounce, but I don't trust it too much here either. Let's see if we can go green on the day with this next trade. We just jumped in 3. I'll add a little bit more of this. Kind of scale down size to try to trade green, but looks like we're right back to red. Where's gold at? Gold's still under 4,000. I'm going to take about half the size off of this and then add back if it goes in my favor here. MU got close to lows of the day. SanDisk did as well. Alright guys, look, we got 2 minutes. Exclamation point BGT will get you the max, or will enter you into the giveaway. You only got to enter it once. But exclamation point BGT will enter. We got 2 minutes left, and then we'll pick a winner. MU still bouncing back some. I don't know what I want to do with this. I think I gotta cut it and just get out red. It's definitely been a back and forth day, but gold back over 4,000 an ounce. Gold's trying here. Gold's still back over 4K. Look at the Nasdaq back. I have this resistance level at 350 though. And my levels have been working really well at these spots, but it's definitely not risk-free. All right, so we did reject some at the level. We did take a trade based off of these levels here. There we go. Take half off of that. We're kind of going back and forth, to be honest here. I'm going to get out right here. So we are technically green on the day, guys. We are technically green on the day. We are green. Maybe the biggest amount I've ever been green. We are green a whopping $4.68 today. We probably took too much risk to get there too, honestly. But yeah. Again, 15 seconds to enter the giveaway, guys. 15 seconds. I'll give you guys another 30. Look, exclamation point BGT will enter you into the 50K Lucid Flex eval giveaway. I'll give you guys 30 more seconds. But that's all you get. I don't know if it includes fees. I have to go look, but yeah. Green is good, dude. Honestly, I'll take $5 green on the day. And with how this day is going, I'll take $5. Again, listen, if you don't show up within 2 minutes of the giveaway, though, you don't win. Okay, if I don't see your name communicating, saying, hey, I've won, you know, or something like that, you win nothing. All right, just remember that. All right, y'all ready? I mean, I don't think it's a scam. I think most people lose money day trading. So you can either fund your own account thousands of dollars and lose that, or you can try for much cheaper in props. And I think trying for much cheaper in props makes sense. That level here on the chart, bro, I don't know where I drew this level at or why, but man, look at this. Greatest level of all time right there, dude. All right. Again, this is your last chance to enter the giveaway. Exclamation point BGT. Shrimp, you're not a scam. I see it, dude. I see you're not a scam. Or you're not a bot. All right, y'all ready? All right, let's do this giveaway. Y'all ready? Shout out to the boomers. You only got to enter it once, though. You don't have to enter it 30 times, guys. Look at this level, too, guys. I'm not saying I got the greatest level of all time right here, but look at my two levels. Listen, just to put this into perspective, I drew these levels probably months ago. Still holding in the NASDAQ here. The greatest levels ever, I think they might be. You know. It might be the greatest levels of all time. I was born ready. Mama needs a house. Yeah, gloat. Greatest level of all time. Alright, y'all ready? Alright. Alright, let's be serious. It's a serious time. It's a moment in time, a serious time. Alright. And the winner is... Alright, I still see people entering exclamation point BGT here. I'm trying to give you guys time here, but most of you guys are just repeating. Alright, the winner now is... Ian Boulevard. You've won. You have 2 minutes to claim your prize. But you've done it. You've won. Ian, show yourself in chat right now, bro, or you getting nothing. I mean, you got 2 minutes. TikTok. Right now. You better not sherbert me. I won. There he is. He's in the chat. Ian won. Congratulations, sir. You've done it. Are you part of the Discord, brother? Are you part of the Discord, my friend? You should be. I see you, dude. Congrats, Ian. Thank you for being a real person, bro. I am in the Discord. Okay. Well, look. Comment in the main trading chat. I'll send you a message. You know, just comment. Say, yo, I'm Ian. Send me a picture of your YouTube homepage so I know it's you, and I'll send you the code, brother. Congratulations, dude. Oh, are you? Well, can I give you an account from there? I don't know. I'm pretty sure you're part of the restricted countries, my friend. Sorry, dude. Sorry, brother. Dang it, man. I gotta choose a winner again. Sorry, Ian. There's some countries they just don't allow it in, brother. The chat celebrates. It's not quite a sherbert, but it's something, you know. Yeah, sorry, Ian. Sorry, brother. Alright, let's go ahead and get another one in then here then. Alright, so the winner is Alex Perez. You've won. You got 2 minutes, Alex Perez. NASDAQ still in this choppy range here. I don't know, dude. Check your countries. Alex Perez, are you here? Hello. Yeah, I don't think he's here. Oh, he's here. Oh, Alex is here. Alright, Alex, join our Discord, brother. And I'll send it to you. Comment in the main trading chat. Just say, yo, I'm Alex. I'll message you, bro. Here's our Discord link right there. Check it out. Alright, NASDAQ started to rebound back up here. Let's see what we get. Look, this is Nightbot automatically picking a winner. This is not me picking a winner. This is Nightbot. Wait. I don't need it. Please redo. What? I can't use it in my country. Okay, we'll get another winner in here, brother. We'll get another winner in here. Knights. Knight of Knee. You've won. Bro, it's hard to give away stuff for free, apparently. He's not here either, I don't think, dude. This is what happens when you start a giveaway 2 hours ago. Everybody leaves, and they don't come back. I ain't refusing it. I know everybody's like, yo, give it to me. Yeah, like, if he doesn't show up in a minute, we'll give it away. Somebody else. We'll get away a Lucid Flex eval. Apparently it's hard to do, though. You know? Yeah, I saw Knights of Knee, like, really earlier, so he must have left after the open. But you don't have to enter it again, guys. Y'all chill out, dude. Y'all might be all bots, bro. Let's ask them something that bot wouldn't know. Alright, guys. NASDAQ bouncing higher here. We're at 29,400s. Y'all are taking my attention away from the market. We did have business inventories come out. Pending home sales showed up at negative 5.4%. Year over year, 2.3%. Market's actually reacting well to this. All right, Knights is not here. All right, let's try the next giveaway here. We'll figure it out. If this happens 2 more times, I'm not giving it away to anybody. All right, here's the next giveaway winner. JMELEJ. You've won. You've done it. Bro, how hard do I have to try to give this away here? Look. All right, is he here? No, he is not. Bro. Everybody enters the giveaway and then leaves? Dude, how dare you guys, bro? I'm about to just pick a random person in chat. Yeah, I got you, Ian. All right. Chat's moving right now on this. I can't just pick somebody random here, dude. I can't just do it. Now everybody's asking. Now y'all are just begging here. I mean, look, guys, come on now. I'm gonna let Nightbot do it. All right, if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna re-enter. Yeah, we're just gonna re-enter. I'm your brother. Bet you can't. Everybody's trying to sell me on picking them, dude. No, I'm not doing it. All right, I'm gonna short this in the Nasdaq though. We are green on the day. I'm gonna short this, see if the red continues, and then maybe add to it here. All right, so we've had one Sherbert. One new one. All right, this guy's just not here. We're going to pick another one. One more time, and then we're just going to start another one. Yeah, I do need to have that drops. All right, here's the next one. Raymond. You've won. Is Raymond here? He's not. Wait. Raymond, are you here? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, I can check to see who's here by entering their name in the chat. They're not here either. Why would you leave if you entered a giveaway? Everybody loves Raymond. Alright. Everybody's Raymond? Sherbert is everywhere. Yeah, this happens when you do these giveaways. Alright, so look, this is what we're gonna do now. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna redo this right now. Alright, look, y'all have hold on, let me see. I'm gonna try to enter it one last time. Alright, 1173 Abel. No, they're not here either. Alright, look, I gotta end it. Yeah, there's some bot names for sure. All right, we're in this trade. We are red here. I'm spending too much time looking at this giveaway. We've gone from red to green, and now we're red again. All right. I gotta do another giveaway here. All right, so I'm resetting entries, guys. You guys got 3 minutes to enter. 3 minutes to enter. Yeah, something happened that pushed the markets up. Netflix earnings after the bell today. Yeah, so if you want to enter the giveaway, you got 3 minutes here. Or maybe I'll give you 5. Alright. We'll give you 6. What's ripping the Nasdaq up higher here, though? Is it memory? Yeah, MU is bouncing back here. Yeah, I see the Micron news. I might jump back in a short, though. I don't know. Adobe's breaking down. Gold's still falling down some. MU's still trying to hold, but not doing well at it. Pretty green move since the opening bell, though. We'll see if we hold. It's kind of choppy and fake outy right now, though. Very green movement here, though. Let's see if we hold it. Volume weighted average price is still pretty close to us. Swedbank announces its DFS settlement ends all money laundering investigations. Pretty green, though, here. Let's see if we go up to the VWAP right now or what. Alright, we did jump back in short. I'm going to see what this one does now. You try to hold this one. Yeah, you only have to enter it once, but probably hold this break even now. I might just hang it up after this too, because it's not going great. Maybe we reject back down. I'm looking for like the 200 EMA here, but it's so hard to capitalize on. Alright, we got 3 minutes left. Yeah, if you're from those places, don't enter if you're on the restricted list. Waiting to see what MU does here, though. Adobe giving it all back here. SanDisk. I don't know. We're kind of middle range for SanDisk. I'm going to reduce my size here just a little bit. There we go. Still flushing down some here. I'm still red on the day, but barely. So it could be worse. I'll hold this break even now. What time is it? Alright, look, I'm just going to cut this one and then just do the giveaway now, guys. So, exclamation point BGT, I'll give you 30 more seconds. BGT is my coupon code if you want to use it on any of the major prop firms. But exclamation point BGT will enter you the giveaway. Yeah, we're going to do the giveaway right now. Y'all yell at me if this trade starts to go against me, though. Alright, ready? Alright, here's the giveaway. Alright, the winner is Mr. Ole. Let's see if he's here. Mr. Ole, are you here, bro? You just entered the giveaway less than 5 minutes ago. Yeah, you are here, bro. You've won, Mr. Ole. Congratulations. Here you are. Alright, are you in the Discord, sir? If you're not, join the Discord. Put a message in the main day trading chat. I'll send you the code. Yep, okay, cool. Yeah, just type a message in the main day trading chat. I'll send you I'll send you the code. Appreciate it, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Again, remember, Apex has their $49 50K intraday eval with no activation fee right now. It's $49. Use code BGC to get that checkout. I'll see you guys later. Y'all be good. Have a great day. Tomorrow, I don't think we have any data tomorrow. Let me see. Tomorrow we have housing starts, Michigan consumer sentiment data at 10. Michigan data has been moving the market a little bit more than normal here. So a little bit more market moving for Michigan data than normal here. So we'll see what the Michigan data does tomorrow at 10 a.m. And then next week's kind of a quieter week, I think, right? Jobless claims, manufacturing, PMI, and more. We'll see what the market brings us, though, next week. Y'all have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Y'all be good.